Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Sovereign Citizen Saturday. I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Are you ready for Monday, everyone? If you didn't hear, Monday we're doing our winter subathon. That's right. It's gonna be a good time, okay? You're gonna come hang out, and you're gonna make me sit in this chair for long periods of time. As I said before, the 1,000 gift sub goal is the maid outfit, the maid dress, which I have already ordered. I ordered it. It is in the mail. It should get here tomorrow. What time are we starting? That's a good question. I do have electrolysis Monday, and that usually goes till 3:30. So we'll probably start around 5. I think we're going to probably start around 5 or so. And then that'll, like I said, I will be sleeping, so there will be periods where I won't be here, but it'll just be the sleep thing. I'll stop the timer. It's not going to count when I'm not on screen, of course. But yeah, we'll just be going day by day until it's all done. Meek says you're going to be fused to the chair by the time the subathon ends. Oh, God. It should be interesting. Anyway, let's just jump into it, shall we? This is weird. This is so weird. I just wanted to cover this guy because I can't believe that this man is, on the internet saying this stuff. I don't know if he genuinely doesn't know what he's doing, and if he's committing felony fraud on accident and thinks he just found one crazy tip to get a free car. I don't know if he understands that what he's describing is illegal. But anyway, here he is. Citosaurus with 50 bits says, I'm prepared to sit at my computer until my butt goes numb, at least for the first night. I have to work on Tuesday.
What's up, family? How y'all doing? Now look, lately I've been looking around, right? Because I've been going on YouTube and I've been looking at these videos, and the car industry is crazy. The banks is treating the debt is like ponds. So I'm looking on YouTube, right? And it's something called a bank auto auction, a bank repossession auction. So all the cars that banks snatch from the debtor, they auction it off to dealers. And what the dealers do is, after they purchase the vehicles, the banks finance it for another debtor. And the cycle continues. It's like the banks nowadays, their whole entire agenda is this, right? Say, for instance, see if you had a car note, $40,000. And now you had the car
I would recommend you don't buy a $40,000 car.
for 4 years. And you
That would be my recommendation.
paid $11,000 towards the vehicle. Now, say if you couldn't pay, within that 3-month span, they would take your car and say if you couldn't pay the money to reimburse or put the loan back to a current standard, they will put your car in the auction after.
Yeah, those are the terms of the loan. You have to pay the loan. That's how loans work.
15 days of non-payment and sell it off. And I'd be looking at people like, damn, the banks is cold, because it's like, people are very hard working and they pledge their everything for this vehicle, and the banks will take the vehicle back from you.
I would agree that loans can be incredibly predatory, and we saw, especially like in the 2008 financial crisis, that banks would overlend to people who couldn't afford it, specifically so they could package these bad mortgages together into like bonds and then sell these bonds as packages to investors, and they turned out to be junk. It's a whole thing. So yes, banks can be predatory in who they will extend credit to, despite the fact that there is a high likelihood that there might be a default. However, also, don't get a $40,000 loan on a car. Like, if you can't, and I get it, life shit changes. I totally understand that. But are you that shocked that if you get a car or a house and then you can't pay the loan, they're going to take it back? I'm not saying this is an ideal system. I wish we had a system where people just got the necessities they need, whether that's a car or shelter. That's not the system we're in right now. So if you get a car loan, yeah, they're going to take the car back if you don't pay it, because it's not your car.
And after they take the vehicle back from you, it's like you put $11,000 in for nothing. And that same dealer or bank, after they sell it at the auction, once they finance it again, that whole thing start over. So that $40,000 car, say if it's a $30,000 car now, right? They're going to use that pledger as well. And once that person can't pay, they go, it's like the cycles just keep repeating itself. And I feel bad for a lot of people, because a lot of people nowadays, they look at money, cars, assets.
Tier Thin, thanks for 3 months, or rather, Tier 3 for 29 months. God damn. Thank you.
As if this is real money. It's not real money, y'all. The US dollar is not real money. It's all credit.
It's money. You can buy goods and services with it. It is money. It is the definition of money.
And
it is the coin of the realm, sir.
Using y'all real livelihoods to put up as collateral, to secure this loan. Y'all putting up y'all real social security numbers. Not.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. Because, using your real social security number to get loans is how you avoid committing felonies.
CPN numbers, y'all not putting up EIN numbers, y'all putting up y'all social security numbers. So this loan follow you everywhere you go.
Yeah, that's how contracts work.
So that's why I try to teach people the method where I use an EIN number so I can operate in the private. I'm going on 4 months, no payment. But you want me to tell you what I did strategically? What I did strategically was I never gave them an address. And also, the vehicle that I have, since I purchased it all the way out, there's no tracker on this.
He thinks he found one weird trick that banks hate. He stole a car from the bank. And he thinks he's fucking nailed it. He's like, let me tell you a little trick how to get a car real cheap. You see, you steal it. I don't even know how to respond to this. Do I need to explain that you can't steal a car? You can't do that? That's a felony. This man's gonna go to jail. Get Deformed says, what? I'm not supposed to use Richard Nixon's social security number for everything. If it works, it works. It's not gonna work. I have never been more confident that someone I have covered is going to be in prison in the next 5 years. This man, and based on another video we're going to watch, he hasn't only done with this car. Based on another video we're going to watch after this, it seems like he takes out tens and tens of thousands of dollars in fraudulent credit cards and, like, buys a bunch of shit with it and sells it. He's just a criminal. He's just a fucking criminal. And I don't think he knows he is. It's driving me crazy.
No track on my vehicle. And also it's something called a skip tracing. Skip tracing is when the theft are trying to locate you through public records. But since you no longer use that number, which would be the EIN number, I switched over, got a whole new EIN number, and it got a...
Fraud. You're committing fraud, sir. You're describing fraud? You're describing fraud. Hey guys, you ever accidentally commit multiple felony frauds that are going to put you in jail for the rest of your life? Whoopsie. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Okie Dad says, so weird that institutions that lend you tens of thousands of dollars want you to provide some info. So weird.
Another auto loan under that. Now some people look at it like, that sounds kind of crazy. It don't sound kind of crazy. You got to understand what world you live in.
One where you're going to go to prison?
A lot of people will show and promote, oh, you don't have to pay your bills. And people just jump head first, but they not, they not understanding the whole thing. Look, me not paying the car note saves a lot of money.
I can't disagree with you there. I bet it does save you a lot of money not paying. I think everyone would just save a lot of money if we just stole everything we needed. I don't know if it's sustainable, however. So, probably not a great call.
Me not paying the mortgage saves a lot of money.
Yeah, it would. But you're going to get your house repossessed then.
So I can keep the money I was going to pay for the car note and keep it in my pocket. I don't have to worry about the banks no more.
You absolutely do. There's definitely warrants out for your arrest. Did you give them a fake name?
So that's why I'm trying to get people to understand that this shit is a game. And I want to play it. I want to play. I want to jump around in the balloons or jump around whatever. And I want to play the game that they are playing. Because this is a commercial game. It's a game. They look at y'all lives like games. Like when people get a mortgage and you default on a mortgage after 10 years, they take the whole house.
Again, I don't disagree that the world and our economic system is fucked up. I don't disagree. But sir, you like me are poor, and poor people are accountable for their actions because rich people control everything. So you can point out like, oh yeah, rich people get away with a lot of fucked up stuff and the system fucks over poor people the most. It doesn't mean the system is going to be okay when you retaliate, quote unquote, by like just committing fraud. You can't do that. You can, but you'll go to jail, which you're probably going to.
You just paid 10 years for nothing. That's why I try to teach everybody, since we're dealing with a credit-based system, you want to find the legal loopholes, the legal ramifications.
You have found no loopholes. You didn't find a loophole. You've committed fraud. That's not a loophole. You broke the law.
Where you can find a way to take the property and offset the debt, or you can have security on the debt. Like say for instance, when I first got this car, right, this around 22, right, around 2022. What I did was I filed a title bond on the vehicle before before they issued the title and put the bank as the lien holder. So I already filed a bond on this car way before a lien holder was even recorded, right? That's what I did, number one. The second thing I done was make sure that when I bank with the banking institution that I never put my real address.
This isn't a trick. That's fraud.
So a lot of you guys who have physical addresses, a lot of you guys who have like your P.O. box, put that as your address. Not the P.O. box. You have to get the address of the actual post office.
That's fraud.
And instead of putting P.O. box, you have to put unit and put the number of your P.O. box. And you have to say, this is where you live.
That's a lie. You don't live there. You don't live in your P.O. box. You're describing committing fraud.
So
I know I'm just repeating myself, but how do you deal with this? How do you deal with someone who is describing crime and doesn't know it? Okie Dad says maybe he lives at the post office. You don't know, Hannah. Maybe.
long as that is taken care of, you will be all the way in the private. So when the dealer's trying to find you, they're like, damn, where this man go? But you got this on the one number. You got to understand it's the EIN that got this. Just like your social security number got it. Your social security number got it. But this the problem. They can take that social to court, right? When they take it to court, it's on public records. You can't put the EIN on public records. Even if you do, everywhere I apply.
You can absolutely find and sue someone based on their EIN. What are you talking about?
For a loan, the auto loan for this one doesn't pops up because I put this under the EIN number. I never use the social security number at all. That's how you want to remain private at all times. And also, you don't want to be 100% liable for debt. So you always want to put this on a straw man number. And you
again, if you... Let me read something to you. What's a CPN? He'll talk about CPNs a little bit more in the next video we're going to watch. But CPN is another number that you can use as an identifier to help basically get a credit score if you don't have a social security number for some reason. Let's take a look at what this says on the Capital One website. What's a CPN? People looking to repair their credit may come across an option known as a credit privacy number, or CPN. Companies that sell these numbers offer them as a solution to hide bad credit information or bankruptcies. But how exactly does a CPN work, and is it even legal? Key takeaways. A CPN is a 9-digit number that's formatted like a social security number. The use of a CPN to create a false identity is illegal and may be considered identity theft. CPNs might also be referred to as credit profile numbers or credit protection numbers. People looking to repair their credit should be cautious of companies offering quick fixes or fraudulent CPNs. Selling CPNs as a way to repair credit is illegal, and many companies that sell CPNs get these numbers by stealing the social security numbers of unsuspecting victims, like children, prison inmates, or senior citizens, and presenting them as CPNs. To help protect yourself, stay away from situations that could be CPN scams. For example, if you're asked to pay a large sum of money or provide false information on a credit application, rather than hiding your credit report as promised, this can lead to the creation of a false identity and put you at risk of committing identity theft. Genius. This guy's a fucking genius.
can create another straw man number. Check this out. In the United States, it is legal for me to have as many numbers as I want. I can have as many EIN numbers as I want. I can have as many CPN numbers.
If you're using these things to obfuscate the amount of debt that you truly have and the fact that you have clearly skipped out on tons of previous loans, that's fraud. That's fraud. I'm also assuming that when you register these new EINs, which is an employer identification number, if you don't know, it's used for tax purposes and other financial things when you're a business owner. When you, register your EIN, you're supposed to provide factual information to them about who the EIN is registered to. I'm assuming he's lying. I'm assuming the EINs he's using are also connected to fraudulent addresses and names, or something. He's just committing identity theft if he's stealing from other people, just garden variety fraud if he's just making shit up or something.
As I want. And also I can have many bank accounts as I like.
You can have as many bank accounts as you want, but they're supposed to be connected to your social security number and be accurate.
The game, y'all.
This stupid.
You gotta learn how to play the credit game. Just play it's a game. Just play the game. Play the game for what it is, not what you want it to be. I have people call me, man, how can I discharge the car note? The bank's got your real address. The banks have your real social security number. And you sign a promissory note stating that you will pay it. So even
I'd imagine you signed a promissory note when you got your car too. You just lied.
They want to make a claim in court, they can make the claim.
You signed a contract.
So you can have the vehicle, but the vehicle right in your garage.
Hello, Apple
And not
Blue.
only that, it's gonna go on public records under that social security number. So wherever you go to apply for a house mortgage, is always gonna pop up.
Right. That's the point. It's to warn about people like you. They're trying to avoid you because you're a thief, because you're a fucking fraudster, because you're constantly opening new lines of credit fraudulently, knowing you don't intend to pay them off. The reason that we have credit histories is to avoid you happening. That's the point. Overthought says, it's a game. Sir, do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Directly to jail.
People gotta think. You always gotta think. You always gotta think. You gotta be ahead of the game. So me, this one EIN, I got a whole nother EIN number with a 700 credit score, and this old EIN number shot. And I'm finna take this off my credit and start all the way back over again. It's a game. That's why I want everybody to understand that credit is a damn game. And I will never take credit serious because the bank's giving you extension of credit, which is a game. You retrieving credit, which is a game. Everything is a game, y'all. Now, I'm not telling you do anything illegal in the sense of stealing.
You literally are. You are describing crimes.
Something. No. You can extend.
And I get it. It's crimes against banks. I don't feel that fucking bad. But, like, you still shouldn't do it. You're gonna get in trouble.
The banks will extend credit to you based upon what's on your credit profile. So you have a lengthy credit profile, they will extend credit. Are you obligated to pay that credit? No. Is it?
Yes, you are. That's how that works.
A violation of law if you don't pay debt? No. Because not paying debt is not an arrestable offense. So I can go on.
Everett GA, thanks for 10 months, says 10 months, woot, no clever message, just keep awesome, Hannah. And Okie Dad says, yes, it is a game. In this guy's case, it's Monopoly Cheaters Edition. Sir, if you were in some sort of situation, I actually don't know the laws surrounding, like, debt. You can certainly be sued civilly for debt, that's for fucking sure. But we're not just talking about not being able to pay off a debt because you're in hard times or because you need to, like, file for bankruptcy or something. You are talking about specifically going into credit applications and lying on them in order to get money and obfuscate your actual credit history. That isn't just not paying your debt, that is fraud. That is felony fraud. You can be arrested for that.
Right here on YouTube and say, I do not pay my debt. And nothing can happen to me because it's not illegal to not pay debt. But you want me to tell you the problem is? It's crazy when you find a loophole, when you find legal loopholes to get out of debt, or you found legal loopholes to not pay debt, or you found legal loopholes to get away from debt. Because now you start finding
These aren't loopholes. It's not a loophole.
Like, I can do this, I can do that. It's kind of like you sneaky, but at the same time you legit. Because you actually building a real credit profile, but at the same time, you placing all of your personal liabilities, like the Social Security number, you putting that to the side. You putting your personal life to the side, and you setting up straw man numbers. So that's what I thought of. So the EIN is a straw man number. The CPN number is a straw man number. So I get over on the banks just like that. So look at it like this. You got people out there, right, who commit crimes, right? They
The crime is coming from inside the car. Okie Dad says, let me tell you the problem is, it doesn't make sense out of let me tell you what the problem is. It doesn't make sense. Out of context quote is actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
They crack cards for $5,000. And that's a crime because you committing bank fraud. Or you got some people that might do a wire transfer, like hack people's account and send the money somewhere else. That's crime. That's a crime. But you got a guy like me that set up an EIN number, get a bank account.
You're committing crime still, sir.
Get almost a $70,000 auto loan from the bank.
Like, does he genuinely think that the justice system hasn't ever encountered someone who just didn't want to pay their loans before? Like, does he think he's the first guy to figure this out? Here's the trick, guys. Just don't pay your loans back. Shock.
and I take the entire vehicle. I take the entire vehicle. And guess what? 0% liability. It is not illegal.
It's legal. It is
Not
legal.
legal
I
at
like
all.
that the caption says it's not legal. At least it did the first time.
So once we start understanding credit is a game, we're gonna have fun with it. You know, I'm gonna show everybody how the game works. And I also got some new stuff to tell y'all, right? I found another credit union who actually just giving out $25,000 auto loans. Just $25,000 auto loan. I'm actually trying to get me an investment truck because they send the wire. They send the right wire directly to the dealership, whoever you're trying to buy the car from. So yeah, we're gonna be on that next, y'all. Yeah, man, credit is a game. You know, for you guys who paying car notes, I'm sorry, man. You know that a lot of people ain't caught on to this soon. A lot of you guys pay $30,000-$40,000, and this is y'all hard-earned money. This is hard-earned money that y'all are paying. And you got a guy like me out here driving a 2022, and they can't even find me, and I got this under the straw man number. And it's not illegal. It's not.
Why does it matter if they find you if it's not illegal, sir?
It's just some people play the game different. Some people understand what's going on. That's the whole thing. You gotta just understand what's going on. That's the main objective to this whole thing. The moment I take credit serious, the moment I become a damn slave, because I understand that credit is not real. I understand that a credit score is just a fictitious number that's set up by the 3 credit bureaus.
I mean, it is, but it's a construct that exists and means something to the people it means something to, the institutions that you're supposed to be giving accurate information to in order to get a loan from. Again, I get it. Life kind of fucking sucks the way it works, but, like, breaking these laws isn't gonna fix it. It's not. It's just gonna ruin your life. This is gonna ruin your life. It's not gonna fix the system.
They'll give you $1 million house based upon what a number says. So that tells you right there that it's not serious no more. This is not the old ancient days where a man is worthy of his hire or anything like that. This is a commercial system. And a lot of people not taking advantage of this system because they got that old school mindset. Man, pay my bills. Work hard. And this, listen, you can work hard as a slave, you can work hard at school to Kente, but in reality, they're exchanging fake money on the Wall Street. They're exchanging fake money all across the world. This is fake credit, fake money, fake assets.
If it's fake, then how did you buy a car? How do you buy your other fraudulent shit that we're gonna go over in a second?
This ain't the time to be working hard. This is the time to be playing hard. Playing games.
This would probably be a great time for him to figure out, like, what countries don't have extradition treaties with the United States and buy a plane ticket. Probably be a good time.
Where the banks play, you play. And I give me another number, and 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 it don't end. You can get 1 million EIN numbers. You get 1 million CPN numbers. You get 1 million private numbers.
This reminds me of when Michael Scott's company was going under, and he's like, well, the Michael Scott paper company will go bankrupt, and I'll just start another company, and another company. I have no end of company names. Like, that's not how this works.
And it's not illegal. It's not at all. You just got to know your ways around it. I'm out.
Oh, this stupid idiot. He's gonna go to jail. Here's one from 6 days ago.
Okay, this video gonna be about how to legally rob a bank. The way to legally rob a bank, let me explain to you, right? For you guys go crazy to think, oh.
If anyone needs to hear this, if anyone says to you, hey, you want to know how to legally rob a bank? Whatever they're about to tell you is a lie.
Oh, he's doing some type of fraud. No, this is
yes.
Pretty much a credit breakdown, right? How to legally rob a bank. Now, one way you can look at it, right, is not using your real social security number. You always
Fraud.
want to make sure that you always operating in the private. So you either want to use a CPN number as a personal guarantor, or you want to use an EIN number as a personal guarantor. Or if you also want to, you can create a personal credit profile using your DUNS number. Now, once you establish the DUNS number or EIN or CPN numbers, and you establish a personal credit profile, the next step is you want to find out which bank you actually want to rob, right? So you got American Express, you got Navy Federal, you got Chase, you have USAA, you have a lot of banks, right? So let's just go with American Express. So you want to find out how to legally rob them, right? So this is what you do. Now, I offer courses for this on like the trade lines and everything, right? But I know a few trade line, right? You got something called trade line supply. You can go on trade line supply in the specific bank that you're trying to get into, like say if it's American Express, you can get authorized user card from American Express, right? On trade line supply. And let's just say if the trade line is over 15 years old, but the trade line $1,000. But say if it's 15 years old, that's
What sec? What the fuck is a trade line? What is a trade line? We'll use the computer. What is a trade line? Oh, he dad says, oh goody, he sells a course. We should set this dude up with Marcel. Seasoned trade line is a line of credit that the borrower has held open in good standing for a long period of time, typically at least 2 years. The seasoned part implies that the account is aged or that it has established history. Wait, is he describing literally buying someone else's like line of credit illegally?
15 years of history. So if you like 27, like my age, right? So that would give you up to 9 years in history on your credit report. Now, see if the limit is 35,000, you automatically qualify for all the credit cards. So all you'll have to do is fully try merge the CPN number. And once you fully try merge the CPN number, that's when you apply directly for the cards, right? So I tell a lot of people start small, then get big. But if you want to start big, I would prefer you to start with the platinum card. When they ask you questions on income, this is what you want to say. You want to say you make $30,000 a year in a non-tax.
Genuinely, can I just point this out? I think if there was just some sort of like internet crime division, I think I'd be a pretty good detective. I found Marcel, I found this guy, I found Andrew Tate. I'm just saying, as a broad researcher, I could find criminals. I find them all the time. This isn't hard.
Taxable income of that 30,000 to 25,000. So that's the answers to American Express. And one of my students, he received not 25,000. He received a $6,000 credit card. But this the glitch. Once he got the $6,000 credit card, the goal is to maintain that same limit, right? The $6,000 limit. And then what you do is you wait at least a month or two and you ask American Express for a credit increase. Now the credit increase will triple the amount of the 6,000. So if it tripled the amount, that'd be 18,000. But if they want to put it to 15,000, that'd be straight as well. Within that first 2 months of you having like the credit card or whatever, you will be eligible for way more. You can get 5 credit cards through Amex in the same month because
it's a terrible idea. If you're getting your credit checked that often, it's gonna ding it. Not that this guy cares. It seems like he's buying fraudulent numbers anyway, so to him it doesn't matter. But in reality, to be clear, if you do a bunch of like credit checks, they impact your credit score itself. Like if you're getting denied a bunch by a bunch of different places, or even getting approved a bunch, other places are gonna see, wow, this person's applying for a lot of credit all at once. That's suspicious.
Credit criteria, you will meet that because especially once you establish and create the CPN number, you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of inquiries. So when you go apply for them, you meet the 4 credit criteria. That would be credit age, that would be mixed of accounts, that would be revolving accounts. Those 3, revolving is meaning it's an open account. Mix of accounts meaning you have multiple accounts. So the goal is to at least get 3 trade lines. Even if you pay $3,000 out of your tax return, it's still going to make you a lot of money because you're able to get a $15,000 credit card. Then if you apply for the gold card,
I have never in my life had a credit card with a $15,000 limit, to be clear. And like, collectively, have I had card? I'm trying to think. What's my overall, like, if I had to take the maximum of all of my credit cards, is it even $15,000? I got most of my credit cards when I was in my early 20s, and I haven't gotten new ones in a long time, because I don't need to. Toxaholic says, hey Hannah, have you seen Kunk on Earth? It's a Netflix mockumentary. It's hysterical, and it has that deadpan British humor that may be up your alley. I haven't seen it. I've seen people talking about it, and I've heard it's funny, so I plan on it. I haven't heard anything new about Marcel. No.
Same thing.
My credit cards together are definitely over 15,000 in like a limit, but like, I have never had a single card even close to that.
They might start you off with a $5,000 limit, and you could triple that. Then you apply for the green card. The green card is a charge card as well. They might start you at $5,000 and give you $15,000, right? Now, then you go to a blue plus card. Then they might start you off with $2,000. You ask them for an increase, that might be $6,000, right? And then you can go ahead and get you, let's say, an Amazon card. They start you off for $2,500, you at $7,500. That's a total of $50,000 worth of credit cards that you got for $3,000. Now, guess what? Is it illegal if you max out the credit cards and not pay them back? Not at all. So,
with the intention of doing this, yes, it absolutely is. That's fraud. If you're going into this and saying, I am getting credit cards and I'm not going to pay them, that's fraud, because you have to sign a thing when you get them saying, I intend to pay my debt. It's fraud. You stupid asshole.
So say if you say, hey, okay, I'm going to the Apple store, I'm going to spend all of the cards, and you maxed out the credit cards. And now the credit profile that you created is under the CPN number because the banks only extend you the credit. So once they extend you the credit and you use up the cards and you max them out, it's up to you whether or not do you want to use these for business, do you want to fuck them off, do you want to leverage them, because this would be entirely your choice. It's not
He's literally describing fraudulently applying credit lines, buying a bunch of electronics, and then selling them under market price in order to get cash, and then abandoning the loans in order to profit. Even saying this is textbook fraud would be like underselling it, I think. He's just describing credit card fraud. Like, how does he say this out loud and not understand that there are laws against this? Like, does he think that no one's ever thought of this before? Like, is he an idiot? Or is he just scamming his audience? I can't tell.
my choice. But I'm just saying, if you was in that type of arena and you say, hey, 50,000 sound great for $3,000 trade-in, hey, go ahead. And you went to the Apple store. Let's say if you bought $50,000 worth of iPhones. So those $50,000 worth of iPhones.
That's not suspicious activity at all, to buy $50,000 worth of iPhones on credit cards. That's very normal and won't get dinged as fraud at all.
You sell them, you at 45,000 or whatever. Just say if it's 40,000. So you total, your profit is $37,000.
It's not though. It's not, because you still owe money on the loan. So you're still down, because you should take that money and pay off the loan, and then you'd still be like $13,000 in debt. You stupid ass. He just needs to add in some barcode fraud too.
That you will walk away from, off of strictly credit. And people do this all across the world. People create CPN numbers, people create...
I would agree that people commit fraud regularly. That doesn't mean it's legal.
You know, EIN numbers, and they use it privately. And they have the discretion to do whatever they gonna do with it. Because guess what? Whether you use a CPN number or a social, it's people max out their credit cards every single day. So whether you use a social security number, the problem is that's your debt. When you have a social security number and you obtain credit, that is your debt. Once you have a CPN number, that's the CPN's number debt.
No, it's your debt. You took out the loan. I want to know exactly how much in loans this guy has taken out and, like, ignored. How fucked is this guy? Obviously fucked, but how fucked? Is he like, oh, this guy's fucked? Or is he like, holy shit, this guy's fucked? With, like, a capital F and a capital uct. Like... Are we talking 100,000? Are we talking 1 million? Has this man taken out $1 million in fraudulent loans over his lifetime? Okie Dad says what he's doing is known as conversion legally. Basically, it's when someone takes something that doesn't belong to them and sells it.
The CPN credit profile is not your social security number. That's only a credit profile. So you only use that credit profile to obtain credit. And once you use that to obtain credit, 0% liability. That means zero risk. And is it illegal to have a CPN number? No, it's not. CPN numbers has nothing to do with any crime or any criminal activity. But I'm just using this idea for a lot of people who is trying to figure out ways in dealing with institutions, right? A lot of people don't know what they can do. A lot of people don't know their options. But this is just be my opinion on it. Because to legally rob a bank, you will have to figure out which institution do you actually want to go with. Who has the best products? Is it Chase? Is it Bank of America? Is it American Express? My opinion, American Express. Some people might pick Barclays. Some people might pick whatever you want to pick. But the goal is to never, ever, ever use your social security number. You always want to operate in the private. I'm out.
So this guy's interesting. His profile picture has a child, so I'm assuming he has a fucking kid. So that's not good. Terradona says even if using a CPN number wasn't illegal, it's still fraud. Over under, has he stolen his child's social security number yet? Maps to Mix says legally rob a bank has big legal coup energy. True. His whole channel's this, by the way. Update on my arrest. Oh, stupid ass. Alright, so I'm sure we'll check on this guy again in the future as he continues to commit crime. Sky Comet says you can't legally rob a bank. That's why it's called robbery. You're an idiot.
With illegal drivers costing the government around £120 million every year.
557 Medium vehicle check at Battersby, please.
Traffic cops like Sergeant Julian Pearson are always looking for motorists who shouldn't be using the roads.
Currently got no keeper details.
Thank you. We just checked the tax database if there's no keeper.
12 miles south of York, Julian contacts control.
It is showing as untaxed at the minute, 30th of September last year.
Oh, lovely. Righty-ho. Come back to you in a minute. So, it's not been taxed since September of last year.
Yeah,
so
details.
I'll have a chat with this chap. Thank you. Now then, you alright?
Constable, can I help you?
Yes, do you want to just turn it off a sec? Is it yours?
The car?
Yes?
Well, it's not a car, it's... it is.
What?
The carriage of conveyance is mine, yes.
The conveyance is yours?
Yes.
Right, okay. Have you got your driving licence to hand?
I don't know.
You don't?
No.
And what's your name?
Do you need my name?
Yes,
He kind of sounds drunk on top of being a sovereign citizen.
because you're driving on the road and it's currently shown as untaxed in September of last year.
It's also Yorkshire, though, so, like, that might just be what he sounds like.
So I require you to provide your driving licence to me, please, and proof that you've taxed the vehicle since September. What are you looking up?
Just being pulled up by the police.
Have you got somebody that's near me at Battersby Roundup, please? I've got a non-compliant driver. You just pass me your driving licence.
You've got no jurisdiction.
Who are you on the phone
He's not drunk, he's transporting alcohol in his person. Got him.
to?
I'm trying to have a conversation with him whilst he's having a conversation with somebody else.
Yeah, he's one who's having a conversation with his, like, sovereign citizen guru guy on the phone, trying to give him advice because this is the first time he's been pulled over since he became a sob sit or whatever.
telling them what I'm doing. And it was almost as if he was being given lines to feed to me.
Are you claiming to be a freeman of the land? So you don't abide by the law?
They're called freemen on the land in the UK and sometimes in Canada, sometimes in Australia as well. Sovereign citizen is usually the American term, but it all stems from the same group in the United States.
You're claiming sovereignty?
Yes.
Okay.
The freemen of the land are a group of people who believe they have the right to opt out of conventional laws.
I've met people like this before. As a freeman, he's going to say to me, I don't recognise the law, I don't recognise anything to do with the law, I'm a freeman, I can move freely around, I don't have to abide by any rules or regulations, and that's my right.
I'm the executive of the United States. I'm the beneficiary.
Right, okay. You're a beneficiary of the executive estate. That's got nothing to do with the Road Traffic Act.
It's registered with Cressida Dick. It's
Correct.
registered with anyone.
It's registered to Cressida Dick.
It's registered with everyone.
Okay, so but
It's
she's
registered with everyone. I didn't get that memo.
the ex-chief constable, isn't she, of the Met?
It's not my fault that she resigned.
Well, she's not you, is she?
No.
Right, okay.
It's with the Lord Chief Justice, the Queen, Prime Minister. I'm no longer a straw man. I'm no longer dead.
You're no longer the straw man and you're no longer dead? Right, okay.
Clearly he didn't want to talk to me and didn't think I had any business talking to him.
You need to get back into your own camp.
If you don't open the door, okay, then I may need to use force, which means breaking the window, which means pulling you out the car.
I don't agree.
Well, you don't get a choice.
I do not agree with anything other than you letting me go.
There's only one thing going to happen. That chap is coming out of that car, and that car is coming with me.
Coming up,
I don't need the next time.
Action.
Just show me. Just show me. Just show it. Do
12 miles south of York, Sergeant Julian Pearson is dealing with an untaxed driver.
You've got no jurisdiction.
Are you claiming to be a freeman of the land? So you don't abide by the law? You're claiming sovereignty? Okay.
The man is refusing to cooperate with Julian and his team. He says he's part of a group of people called the Freemen of the Land and has the right to opt out of conventional laws.
Just see if that door's open, Mike, will you?
Are you a public servant?
Correct.
Right. Yes, he is. I'm travelling as an executive.
I'm not interested in you being Cressida Dick, the Pope, the Queen, Boris Johnson. I'm not bothered about any of that.
Listen, right? Because we've listened to you. I've never met you before. I don't know who you are, so I can't have the risk of you attempting to drive off, which is the reason why I'm stood with this in my hand in case you do something stupid.
Can you just pass me your driving licence, please?
There wasn't ever an opportunity where I was going to wave at him and say, right, off you pop, and get back in my car and drive off and leave him.
15 minutes have passed
What's that?
and the standoff continues.
Dramatic Cuttlefish says, as someone with one parent and several cousins from Yorkshire, allow me to assure you that this traffic stop is a fairly mild example of a Yorkshire accent.
Have a quick look in the car.
But he's now handed over some paperwork.
There was lots of letters written to Home Office, to Downing Street, and the contents of those letters were very sort of rambling, but typical of what you would see from somebody that was claiming to be a freeman.
Oh, God, it's all one page, 10-4. He's leaving us no choice, but we're going to end up having to put a window through to pull him out.
We're tying up a lot of resources, we need to cut to the chase, and we need to get on with it.
Before he puts the window back up, something in the window to stop him being able to close it, so he could potentially then force the window down. The end of it will go in there. There you go.
Spoon Root, thanks for continuing a gift sub.
Go on. There you go.
Oh, they didn't even smash it! I'm glad they didn't. They didn't have to. But that, like, coming up was very misleading. It made me think they were going to do a smash.
Perfect. Come on, jump out. Yeah. No, you can jump out. 7:30. We've managed to get into the car without breaking any glass. We've extracted the mail.
Are you willing to go see details?
What details?
Name.
No.
As the man won't reveal his identity, Julian searches the car for confirmation.
He's coming back over with a full license. There is an order.
The only other thing to add is that on the 20th of the 1st, sent a letter to South Yorkshire's Chief Constable stating that they don't agree with or comply with the law, quoting Article 61 of the Magna Carta.
There you go.
What about
Right.
so-called taxing it?
You need to tax it.
Well, obviously.
The vehicle will be seized on behalf of the government, which is the
Why
DVLA.
don't
There's a government.
I take it back on my journey now,
No,
and then, as you're saying, it needs taxing tomorrow.
no. The vehicle will stay with us
Okay.
until you tax it.
Right.
But if you claim to be a freeman of the land, then you won't tax it, will you? Then after 7 days, if you fail to do that,
Yes.
then the vehicle will be disposed of.
Right.
Okay?
In 7 days? Holy shit, that's a short period of time to get that straight.
That's what happens.
Okay.
So by the time you get round to writing to the courts, writing to whoever you want to write to, we will have disposed of your car.
That's fair enough.
All right?
I'm not accepting that.
That's fine. You don't have to accept it, but that's what I'm telling you.
Right, lock yourself in there. Put the seatbelt on.
Just try and get a picture of him, Mike. Okay. This form here is from the DVLA, and it tells you what powers we're using to take it, how you get the vehicle back,
Yes.
okay, and what fees you have to pay to do that. Okay?
And there's a fee as well.
There is a fee, okay? The DVLA will authorise us to dispose of your vehicle,
Vehicle.
okay?
We're not here to judge people. However, he accepted a lift to the services.
Right, done. Job done.
Now, I would have expected if he was a true freeman, he wouldn't have got into a police car. I think he was sticking his toe into something he didn't fully understand.
It's kind of interesting. What else we got? Ooh, is that the weapons one? Here's a sovereign citizen that doesn't quite fit the mold of the typical Sov sit that we cover. What if your grandmother was a sovereign citizen? What would her videos look like?
Hello campers, this is your government structure history lesson for all Americans, and I want you to listen up.
Important notification, there is a cute corgi puppy in the bottom left-hand corner. If everyone would please give their attention to the dog in the bottom left-hand corner for just a moment. Alright, thank you very much.
Very carefully.
In her second video, you can see her husband sitting in the background and looking like he doesn't give a fuck, so that's pretty good. Let me actually show you that real quick. Just so you can see what it looks like.
Hello?
Look, there he is! On the left!
Hello campers! Territory.
I think you can see him in this one, too. If only
Popular
briefly.
education a little bit.
Oh, you can see yeah, you can see him back there. Oh, covered by Boxy, though. Either way, back to the first video.
Because your lives and fortunes could literally depend on you knowing this and knowing how it works. This is the structure of your government. Okay? So, let's begin. Right here, this big box. Come on in and take a look. This is the United States unincorporated. Okay? This is the big kahuna. This is the Sovereign States Union. This is the Union States. Okay? Now,
I like the heavy breathing you can hear from the camera person.
these are all nation states. What does that mean? Okay.
Oh, good. You have a children's learning the states thing. That's good.
We're talking about the Union States. These are the states that we're talking about.
Where's American Samoa?
Each
I know it's not a state.
one of these states has three components. Three primary components, okay? There's the land and soil and the people. The people are the nation. The physical framework of land and soil comprises the state. Real states are physically defined. They have landmarks, they have rocks, they have water.
So you're talking about the actual physical location of the state. Yes, the state of California exists. The borders we put on it are created by us. But yes, the physical location we're describing as California exists.
Features, they have living people, animals, all the things that we think of when we think of our state. That's what we're talking about, okay? And that's what we're talking about here. These are the Union States, the United States, capital TH. See here? This is how it's spelled out in English. And this is an unincorporated government.
No, like, are you just talking about it sounds like you're talking about the concept of America, right? It doesn't even sound like you're talking about the government. You're talking about just, like, the collective social concept of America. It is a collection of individual states that are bound together by the federal government. It's, like, sounds like what you're saying, but with fewer words.
All right? This box, this collection of Republican states, contains all the rest of the boxes. All right? So now we're going to talk about the next box. And this is the United States of America, unincorporated federation. All right? These states, the Union States, separated out certain powers. Although they began as sovereign and complete states with all powers in all jurisdictions of the law, they chose to insulate and protect their core Republican states by creating the United States of America Federation.
Now, is she talking about, like, when we ratified the Constitution? Like, when we decided the Articles of Confederation were shit and needed a stronger federal government? Maybe I'm trying to correlate this too closely with, like, reality.
All right? These states are international in nature. These are
what?
Land and sea states, if you will.
I'm sorry, what?
So this is what that looks like. Notice, you can still see the outlines of the states, but underneath, it's all the same color, right? Because it's all one contiguous international jurisdiction made up of the subsoil.
Hydrate.
Land is subsoil. This is soil jurisdiction. This is national jurisdiction.
None of what she's saying means anything.
All right?
Like, yes, there are states, and then there's the country. We're not the only, like, group that works like that. Like, Canada has provinces and stuff, but they're also Canada. Like, it's not some esoteric, like, it's like she's acting like this means something specific about, like, the soil and the land, and it's got some, like, spiritual meaning. It doesn't. It's literally just a way that we classify different locations and the governance of said locations. Cidosaurus says, "Hey Grandma, the Union of Old Ladies are waiting for those hand-knit sweaters. Best give up this nonsense and get back to work, or else you'll forfeit your membership. Wouldn't want that. Get back to the needles."
Now here in the back row, we have three entities.
The concept of borders really fucked up our brains, huh? I guess?
Come take a look at this one. This is the States of America.
I've ever shown you guys how much dice I have? I was gonna play D&D earlier today, but then Jake didn't show up. But, look at all my dice. This is even all of them. A lot of them are at Jake's house for in-person D&D. Sorry, random.
It's also unincorporated, and it's a confederation. Now, what does that mean? Okay.
Isn't there also that little matter that most of the states weren't created until decades after the ratification of the Constitution? Shh, don't complicate things more. I don't want her to go on longer.
Here we have states.
Yeah, I have trans pride dice. I think they're at Jake's house because I actually used those in the Charisma Saves game. But I have some of those too.
And here we have states of states. A state of state is a business organization that takes care of all of the routine duties of government, while the actual states are not in session conducting business. Okay? So these three are your American government. Want to take a quick look here? The United States unincorporated territorial government.
Jesus, her voice in this one's awful.
Hello, campers! Right here on this little table, we have the entire structure of the American government laid out for you, and the U.S. government laid out for you. This is kind of a combination or...
H-Beard says, what about the states of mind, states of matter, states of being? Tell us, we must know! Okie Dad says, that pause and that heavy breathing made me think we had slipped into some kind of horror movie. Yes, I did just binge all Black Mirror episodes, why do you ask?
Or flowing together, an integration of what we've talked about in the first two Granabites. The first Granabite was about the basics of the American and U.S. governments, and then the second one was about jurisdiction. And this is where we bring it all together. All right? Remember, we have the states. Okay? These are the states we all think of, the sovereign entities that created the government for this country.
Not the side you're pointing at, but you know, the other side.
And each one of these states is a nation state. The nation...
They're states. They're states. They certainly have self-governing powers. Like Michigan, where I live, you know? We're a state in the United States, and we certainly have the ability to govern ourselves, except in matters that are superseded by the federal government. That's how all states work. But, like, calling it its own individual country is not accurate.
Being the people who live in that state, and the state being the physical groundwork, the landmarks, the land, rivers, trees, the soil, and the subsoil. Okay? The states are governed by state assemblies. All right? Simple enough. These guys roll over all the rest of it. Now, here we go. We have the American government. And there are three instrumentalities of the states. In 1776, we have the United States unincorporated, also known as the Union. Okay, this is the first Union, has nothing to do with the Union during the Civil War. Then we have, in 1776 also, the United States of America unincorporated, our Federation. And finally, in 1781, we have the States of America unincorporated Confederation.
Articles of Confederation. Okie Dad says, Warner Herzog voice, bring back the puppy. We wish to see his fluff.
Both the United States unincorporated and the Federation have been in complete, they've been in session since 1776. In 1781, the Confederation disappeared. It ceased to function and became inoperable because they no longer had a quorum to conduct business when the Southern state-of-state organizations walked out. Okay, so these are instrumentalities of the states.
Okay, get to it. Go. H-Baird says, I was binging Star Trek this morning, so her constantly mentioning the word Federation is screwing with my head.
In addition, we have the United States government, and that involves 3 subcontractors, 3 federal subcontractors, and they all operate under constitutions. Again, here we have the Federal Republic, which was run by the Confederation of States, and it too has been missing.
I guess in the original I understand why everything was on boxes, because the idea was she nested them in each other, but why is she still using the boxes as examples? H-Birds, I just read that.
In action since the 1860s. It was operated under the Constitution for the United States of America. Notice that United is not part of the name of the organization that received the contract. The actual name of the American organization receiving the contract, our Confederation, was States of America. This Constitution...
Is she literally just gonna bitch about basically the increasing federal power since the Civil War? Jesus Christ.
The original federal came into effect and provides for the district to have a separate government.
You think this guy's husband, you think this lady's husband knows she's fucking crazy?
Government for itself. This is the municipal district are thicker, like this.
What is she doing?
Whereas the flags flown under Title IV by our subcontractors are much more elongated and rectangular, like this. And this over here is the municipal flag of the city of Washington, D.C. It's a separate international city-state. And part of the problem that we're having right now with the January 6th protest prosecutions is that Americans over here on this side haven't understood that when they go over here into the District of Columbia, they are actually entering a foreign government.
They're not. They got arrested because they broke the law. You stupid bitch. Oh.
With foreign space.
I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to be pretty nice up until she started defending January 6th people. I don't care anymore. Fuck this stupid old lady. Fuck her! Are you kidding me?
Okay, the District of Columbia operates under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, the Enclave Clause, which creates essentially a separate country within this country. They have plenary oligarchy in the municipality of Washington, D.C., meaning that the members of Congress can do whatever they like in the municipality of Washington, D.C. as an international independent city-state.
It's not.
And within the district, the Congress has the right to exclusive legislation, which means that it controls the District of Columbia just like a separate country. Now, all of this is probably a lot of news for many Americans. But
because the things you're saying aren't true?
As as you can see,
Discordant Vol says she's old enough to have been alive during the civil rights protests, for context.
there are state assemblies giving rise to all of this. The instrumentalities.
Scotty the Scot says, I bet her husband hasn't listened to a word she's said in decades. That's nice, dear.
Subcontractors. And these states have jurisdiction in all 5 jurisdictions. So now let's bring in the jurisdictional aspects. As we learned last week, there are 5 jurisdictions. There's air, soil, maritime jurisdiction, and land underlying everything.
The 5 jurisdictions live together in peace until the fire jurisdiction attacked.
Then we have the admiralty jurisdiction going out beyond the limitations of our boundary water.
This is all horse shit? Do I need to explain that this is horse shit? This is nonsense. This is not true.
So each one of these involves its own form of law. Each one of these involves multiple interfaces. But the important take-home point for right now is that only the air and the land are universal. The air exists overall, and the land underpins or supports everything from underneath, even if it's under the sea, right? So the 2 primary jurisdictions are apply, because it requires the support of the states to pay for any of it. So the
Maps and Mimics says she pays her grandson $5 to film for her each time he comes over.
Instrumentalities and the subcontractors that are working in these 5 different jurisdictions, each one with a separate mission, so to speak, are all dependent on the states. Now I'm sure I've given you enough information to keep you busy for a couple of weeks here, just scratching your heads and thinking about it. And as we go forward next week, we'll be doing another demonstration, and we'll be looking at the relationships between each one of the subcontractors and each one of the instrumentalities.
Like, she's weird in that she talks very boring, but she's clearly fucking nuts. I'm gonna keep an eye on her. Okie Dad says, yay, she said something right. There is indeed land under the water. And Discordant Vol says, then why is it illegal to claim a car on the side of a road under maritime salvage? You don't know what you walked into, but something about Granny and the way this is shot gives you the I'm gonna say the gamer word vibes. What else? What else?
Supervisor.
I want an ID.
I want, yeah, I know you were. It's like fucking crack to you, an ID, right?
Actually,
the whole reason you want my, you pulled me over. Oh, I don't know who that guy is. I can't run his tag. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit. Don't reach in my vehicle, sir.
Okay.
I just follow orders. This is what the fucking Nazis did, bro.
So we're Nazis.
Close. You were about to throw me in a fucking dungeon, man. You don't know what they're gonna do to me in there. You have no idea.
No tag on his car.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
I'm Trooper Caldwell, Highway Patrol. There's no license plate on the rear of your vehicle.
That's
wow, no license plate.
This is not being used for commerce.
Doesn't matter.
Do what now?
The vehicle's not being used for commerce,
Okay,
sir.
it's on the roadway. It has to have a license plate on the road.
That's not true.
Okay. Do you have your license on you?
I do, but I don't see. Why did you stop me?
Do what now?
Why did you stop me?
You don't have a license
So
plate
I
on
didn't. There was no traffic
Okay, here's the
infraction.
deal.
No,
I'm not gonna argue
no.
with you,
Here's
okay?
the deal, sir. How about you listen for just a second?
This guy's got some spice. This guy's got unearned confidence.
1172.
I'm wondering if your tie's too tight. Do you have pressure in your head right now? Does your face feel warm?
Go ahead and shut off the car, sir.
Can I look real quick? Can I at least put it on level ground?
No,
Because if
no,
I
sir.
don't, it's going to be very difficult to get it out of park.
Okay. I need your license, registration, insurance, sir.
I don't have a registration, sir.
Okay.
You just admitted to crime,
I can give
or
you
at least a traffic violation.
insurance information.
Please.
It's not Chili. He kind of sounds like Chili, but it's not Chili.
Now, real quick, I just want to make sure you understand.
Uh-huh.
Okay? You did not pull me over for an infraction, is that correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
What was the infraction?
Improper display.
Improper display. That's
Yes,
a
sir.
traffic infraction? Is that like a moving violation?
It's not a moving violation. No, it is not. It's not a moving.
Was there anybody
Whenever I hear moving violation, it just reminds me of the Carmen Sandiego theme song. The part where they're like, her itinerary's filled with moving violations. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
placed in danger by my improper
Okay, here's
display?
the deal, sir. All right, we're going to stop this right here, okay? I need your registration, insurance, and your license, okay?
I can give you
I'm
my...
very easy to deal with, okay? I don't know.
It
I don't
doesn't.
know
I mean,
you.
it doesn't really
You don't
sound
know
like
me.
it because you're stopping me for. What are you actually stopping me for? There was nothing unsafe happening here.
Okay.
Reminder
Well, I'm not
that
going
the
in circles.
Subathon Monday, one of the sub goals is a karaoke hour. So you can
I'm glad
pick the
that you have
music
your
I do karaoke to. So if you want to see me embarrass myself,
Body camera there.
Yeah, me too. You doing okay today?
I'm fine. I'm actually doing great up until the point where you pulled me over for no reason.
I got you. We're going to get through this, though, okay?
Okay, good. Because look, you have to understand.
Danzy is one of the goals as well.
I am not utilizing the roadway for commerce, sir.
Okay.
The
What's your
Supreme
name?
Court has rules.
What'd you say your name is?
I'll give it to you.
And of course, the maid outfit.
Okay.
I'll
What's
give
your
you
name?
everything you
I
ask.
don't need a lecture on the law, okay? Just, what's your name?
I just need to understand what you to understand. I want to make sure you understand what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes,
Can I do karaoke Danzy? I could try. I
For
don't know her lyrics to her songs.
my legal purposes.
I do know what I'm
okay,
doing
so
right now.
before I give you any information, I want you to understand it is under duress. I am not providing you anything.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
being very patient
Do you
with
do you have a supervisor?
Are you going to talk over me?
Do you have a supervisor?
Of course
Are
I
you
have
a supervisor?
No, I'm not the supervisor. Okay. This is my traffic stop.
Mhm.
Okay. What is your name, sir?
Before I give it to you, I'd like to talk to your supervisor.
You're not.
I'm
you're not
trying to
talking my
save.
supervisor,
I'm
okay?
trying to save you trouble in the long run as well. Here,
No, you're not.
okay?
Absolutely not.
You're really
What's
not.
your name, sir?
I want your supervisor.
I'm not getting my supervisor, sir.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. So here's the
I'm
deal.
requesting your supervisor, and that is your policy. You know what's funny about this? You don't follow your own damn policies, all right? But you want me to follow other fucking people's policies.
Okay, I
That's
need your
fucking
ID.
This isn't a policy. This is a legal issue.
cute to
Your
me.
ID, please.
He sounds like a Chili clone. Oh, I know. It's crazy. I wonder if he listens to Chili and that's where he got all this.
I want you to.
Because everything from his like what he's saying to the anger, the intonation, it's just like all so Chili.
Your supervisor.
What's your name, sir?
I want your supervisor.
What?
I want to speak to your supervisor, sir.
Okay. Here's the deal. Okay. I'm very easy to deal with.
I don't want to deal with you. I want to deal with your supervisor. He probably knows more than you. That would make sense, right? He's probably been doing it longer. He knows the job. He knows the ins and outs maybe a little better. That would be why he's the supervisor.
I know what I'm doing here. This is my traffic stop, okay? I've been doing this for quite a while, okay? I'm really easy to deal with. I'm being respectful to you, okay? I want you to be respectful to me, okay?
You're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right now.
No, sir.
You're
I'm not.
asking for my papers. The reason you stopped me, what? You had
Can I
no.
say
Let me
answer
just. Can I just ask you a question?
We're not arguing. We're not arguing here.
You didn't even have a reason to run my tag. So why would you stop me for not having?
Because you don't have one. You can't drive a car on public roads without a driver's license, or without a why can't I think of the word? License plate. Because you don't have a license plate and registration. Like, that's just de facto reason to pull you over if they see you don't have one.
Have a tag displayed on the rear of your vehicle, sir, if it's on the road.
That's not true.
Okay.
If I were using my vehicle on the roadway to make a profit, then that is true.
Can you just work with me here?
No, that's what. Why am I supposed to work with you? Because you have a quota you want to fill. You need to get me in front of a judge. What?
No.
Get your supervisor.
I want an ID. So
I know you were. It's like fucking crack to you. An ID, right?
Actually,
the whole
Yes, I often see cops snorting IDs.
reason you want you pull me over. Oh, I don't know.
You set off a null pointer exception, dude.
Who that guy is. I can't run his tag. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my shit. Don't reach in my vehicle, sir.
Okay.
Step back and get your fucking supervisor.
Go ahead and step out of the car.
Oh. All right, look, guys. He's opening my car now.
Step out of the car.
He tried to reach in my car.
Out of the car.
Now he's.
Step out
actually,
of the car.
what am I? So this is an arrest.
No, it is not. Step out of the car.
Hats off, Sume. What would you like me to wear for the hats off? Cat ears? I don't have them yet. Shit, they're not coming till tomorrow. They are in the mail. I don't have them until tomorrow. I apologize. Is there anything else you'd like me to wear? I don't think I own it. I have different cat ears, but they're for my D&D character, and they're at Jake's house. So is there anything else you'd like me to wear? Refund? I can't. I already hit yes. I already hit accept. How about, do you want me to just save it for another time? And I'll remember that I owe you a cat ears? Like for a future thing? Or you can pick something now. You want me to? Okay, we'll save it. I'll remember that I owe you a cat ears.
Is it? And I am detained for what?
Just let me know when you want me to do it. When I have them, of course.
Crime.
You are detained.
What crime?
Okay? As soon as my lights come on, you are detained. Okay? Go ahead and step out of the car for me.
I want your supervisor.
Okay.
My car's in drive. I want you to see that. So don't pull me out. Okay? Don't make this bigger.
Very.
You want to put hands on me.
No, I do not.
I don't understand that. Like, how do you go to sleep at night? You want to harass me for what?
Okay.
Hydrate.
Because I don't have the taxable numbers on the back of my own personal fucking...
Correct, because you're on public roadways without the things that are required to drive on them.
Property?
Do you have any weapons
You
in the
make
vehicle?
me sick.
Do you have any
None of your
weapons in the
fucking business.
Okay.
Get your fucking supervisor. The car's in drive, sir. The car is in drive.
Put it in drive. All right, step out of the vehicle.
Look, he's so
Oh, that was easy to fix.
sad. I heard his
It's in drive! Now it's not. Get out.
feelings. Oh, don't you fucking hurt me.
Turn around.
I am
Turn
not
around. Turn around.
resisting
Turn around.
you.
Turn around.
Do not hurt me.
Detained.
That's detained. Look at this is detained. I'm in handcuffs now. Don't you fucking hurt me, sir. I am a non-violent person. I hurt your feelings. So now look, oh, he doesn't like the police. I wonder why. Look what you do.
Turn around for me.
Why are you doing this? Does this make you feel like a man? Is this what you fucking signed up for?
1172, one detained.
It's gross. You are gross.
You're gross. Got him? Got him? Question mark?
Put me here.
Nope.
Okay.
Sure fucking can't. Get your supervisor.
I'm not getting my supervisor.
Oh my God, he still won't follow his fucking policy. Breaking the law, bitch. You're breaking the fucking law. You are violating my constitutional rights right now. You're an idiot. You know that? They give anybody a fucking badge. Are you a sheriff? What are you, Highway Patrol?
I'm Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Tennessee Highway fucking Patrol, guys. I don't have a tag.
Oh, so he covered his VIN number. That's illegal. You're not supposed to. You can't obscure your VIN number. It's against the law.
So what? I had a tag.
Do what?
He's still reaching in my vehicle. He's gonna look for the VIN on the door.
Just one.
Because he just can't stand not knowing who the fuck I am. You're an idiot.
Stand
Fuck
right here.
you.
Stand right here.
Fine, I'll stand where you fucking
right here.
tell me.
Turn around. Stand right here.
Do you enjoy taking dominion over innocent people? Is that what you get off on?
Hush.
Hush. Don't tell me to fucking hush. You want to violate my First Amendment too? You already violated my 4th.
You have any weapons on
You make me fucking sick. I don't answer questions.
All right, turn around.
Get your fucking supervisor. He still won't get his fucking supervisor. He's gonna take me to jail. You fucking watch. You want to impound my vehicle, don't you? Is that what you're about, bro? He's Terry frisking me. Did you go in my pockets? I didn't even pay attention. You should check my pockets, man. Yeah. Why don't you go in them? Why don't you go inside them and violate my fucking rights some more, you fucking douche? Does that make you want to hit me?
This guy's hilarious. Like, obviously he's a jackass, but like, this is funny.
Does that make you want to hurt me?
Come back here.
Yeah.
Discordant Vole says he's being intentionally confrontational to provoke unnecessary force so he can sue. Maybe. I think you're putting too much premeditation on this guy. I think he's just doesn't like being told what to do.
I'll come back there.
Come back here. Sit right up here.
Fucking gross.
Fucking gross.
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 Fucking turn around and sit on my lap. Like this? All right. Does this make you feel good? I'm where you want me. You got me. Makes you feel real fucking manly, doesn't it? Fucking idiot.
No tag.
Are you a supervisor?
What's the deal, man?
Are you the supervisor?
Take a deep breath.
Please tell me you're his supervisor.
What's your deal?
I'd love to talk to you, but
Marcel and Chili mixed together is actually a good way to describe this guy. He's got the impulsivity of Marcel with the, like, attitude of Chili.
Hey, right here, man.
definitely. Are you supervisor?
I'm not.
Who's his supervisor? He failed to get there. He asked for supervisor. I hurt his feelings. That's the issue. That's why I'm detained in handcuffs. I hurt his feelings.
Work this out. Listen, man, I'm really, just like I told you up here.
I don't answer questions.
I want you to just stop.
No, I don't answer.
I'm really easy to deal with, okay? What is going on?
Looks like it's easy to
Where's
deal
your
with.
ID?
Hey, man, look
You
at
have
me.
an ID?
Yeah.
Where's your ID?
Why? Again, get your fucking supervisor. I don't answer questions, you fucking idiot.
So what's the deal here?
Discordant Vole says maybe my time on the internet has made me more suspicious of the motives of others. Understandable.
He's a supervisor.
Take a deep breath.
Are you his supervisor?
There's no reason to
Then I ain't
escalate.
gonna talk to you either.
Don't talk to me. No reason to escalate this. What's going on?
I'm gonna escalate
No
it.
tag.
Okay, I'm in handcuffs. Oh, there's no tag. Oh no, he didn't pay the fucking taxable fucking fee to travel in his personal property.
Insurance registration, none of that. Let me explain this to you. So he had probable cause to pull you
There's
over.
no fucking probable cause.
That's probable
That
cause.
is not probable. What the fuck's probable?
You have no
There's
tag.
I don't need one. I'm not
You do.
using the roadway for profit, sir. It's my personal property.
Oh, we're going that route? Okay.
Exactly going that damn route.
That's why
That's
you're
the
detained. You have
the
probable
Supreme
cause.
Court fucking
You did
already
not
ruled
use-
on it. You can't turn a damn right into a
The Supreme Court has not ruled on it. There's actually another person who covers sovereign citizens. I forget who it is, but they basically put like a bounty and said, if a single sovereign citizen can cite me an actual United States Supreme Court case that says that they don't need to have a driver's license or tags or anything, I'll give you $10,000 or something like that. And surprise, no one's done it because the Supreme Court of the United States has not ruled that ever.
I don't even need a fucking license.
You do.
Because I'm not a fucking driver.
That's fine. Where's your ID at, sir?
I don't answer questions. And no, you don't have the right to search my fucking property.
All right.
Why don't you give me a court date? I'll show the judge.
So listen.
Since you won't get your supervisor, he's your boss.
Listen, you're kind of jogging my memory.
Yeah, no shit. Your memory's shit. You don't remember shit.
You live in here, though.
It's not your fucking business.
Okay, so here's how this can go. There's two routes. You don't have to escalate this. He can give you a court date for a ticket for improper display. You got no tag. Show your true ID. Now, if you continue to escalate this and not ID
Under
yourself,
duress.
you will
All
just...
of it's
They're never granting cert to that.
under
Okay,
duress.
that's fine. You can put that on the ticket. You can sign that.
Damn
okay?
right.
Hi,
However, if you don't want to identify yourself, we will just take you to jail. It's a law. If you get pulled over
You know
for
what is
probable cause,
funny to me?
you go to jail for not
It's
identifying.
also, first of all,
I didn't make the law.
not a
Okay.
violent person.
Okay, that's fine.
I would never try to hurt you.
It's fine. We don't want to escalate this, man. We understand you're upset, okay? He's doing his job.
What is
He pulled
his
you over.
job? What the fuck is your job? Why don't you go find a criminal, man? Why don't you do your fucking go find the guy who raped somebody or hurt a kid? You're fucking with me. I ain't got no money.
Sir, I'm sorry that you don't have money, but that has nothing to do with the fact that you're still not operating your vehicle legally. Like, that's just is what it is. I understand the impulse to be like, you could be doing this other thing. And by and large, that is an issue in policing, what they spend their time focusing on doing. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You still need to have your car registered.
I'm gonna go fucking give you $60 to drive my personal property.
I understand you're
Happy
upset.
fucking New Year.
What's your name? You don't have to give me your name.
Look, I don't understand why you can't get a supervisor
We're
here.
trying. Listen to me. We're trying to get you out of here.
No, you're
I'm
not.
trying to take
No,
you-
you're not. You sure as shit not, bro. This ain't a big deal. It's my fucking car.
Where'd
I
you-
paid for it. I don't need a fucking numbers on the back. The only reason he pulled me over was he couldn't find out who I was. He's like, oh my god, that guy, I can type in some numbers and just pull all his fucking information up and violate his rights.
So,
Pisses me off.
he hasn't violated anything.
He's violated my Fourth Amendment. Right now, he's fucking taking dominion over me.
Okay. So like I said,
Now he's searching my fucking property. Are you really gonna go in my car?
stop for a second.
He's reaching in my car. That's a fucking search, you idiot.
1172.
Dude, I'm gonna attach myself to your
Stop.
fucking pension.
Stop. No.
You dumb shit.
Stop right here.
I'm gonna attach myself to his fucking pension.
God.
That's what I'm gonna fucking do. 1983, bitch.
Let me tell you how this can work. Two ways.
Two ways this is gonna fucking work. I am gonna take his pension. You take me to jail, it's gonna be fucking worse.
That's fine.
Get your supervisor.
Hey, so we don't need to get a supervisor out here.
Yeah, you don't need a
There's no
supervisor
right-
to throw somebody in fucking jail who hasn't committed a crime. You guys are gross.
Hey.
You're fucking gross.
You're not hurting my feelings, man.
I don't care.
You're
Yeah, I
really
know.
not. I don't
You
care
you
what say.
you enlisted yourself to a fucking Death Star.
Two ways
That's
this
what
can
you
work.
did. You follow orders, and you make shit up.
Okay. Do you
You
want
don't even follow the fucking
you
law
want to
half the
provide an
time.
ID, get a ticket, and go to court, or do you want to go to jail? How do you want to spend your day?
Under duress, I will give you my ID.
Perfect. That's all we're asking, right? Probable cause, you ID, you go to the house.
Can I
if
just-
you want to cause an issue, you go to jail. I'm going to tell you.
I'm not gonna tell
That's
you.
fine, man. I'm not mad at you. This happens to us all the time, all right? What's the deal?
This is fucking
There's
stupid.
no reason to escalate.
There isn't. There's no reason for me to be pulled over. 'Cause you, oh my God, you didn't pay $60 fucking dollars.
I don't
If
make
it
that
was
law.
free, I wouldn't fucking care. Even though it's still a
I
Fourth
understand.
Amendment violation. You know what? You guys run tags all day with no fucking reason. That's a Fourth Amendment violation. It is a violation of your fucking, fucking.
Where does it say that?
What? Okay. What is the Fourth Amendment, man?
No, I'm telling you, where does it say we can't run tags?
If somebody has an infraction, or maybe they.
Maps and Mimic says, I feel like a better mental health care system in this country that includes accessible therapy would really do some good for this dude. Agreed? I think that would be good for a lot of things.
They got a call. You guys got a call, but a legit call that really sounded like some fucking,
Right.
so it's like reasonably articulable suspicions.
I got you.
That's the type of shit you're supposed to be fucking. You don't just run around and fucking run people's tags. What are you, fucking stalkers? It's fucking gross. Yeah, you laugh. It's sick.
You can think.
You make me
Hey,
sick.
disagree with registration.
The fucking Death Star. That's what you're a part of.
If you want to scream,
The Death Star? Does this man think he's in Star Wars?
I'm not going to talk to you anymore. We'll just take you to jail. So, do you want to provide ID and do this civilly?
Yes, I
Okay.
told you I would give it to you.
Lower your voice, man. There's no reason to do this.
I'm in protest, and I'm allowed. You're gonna
Protesting
take
what?
me
You're allowed
to
to do
jail
whatever
for a
you want.
fucking protest?
No, you're going to go to jail for
So
not-
your First
for
Amendment.
failure to ID.
No,
That's what you go to jail
First
for.
of all, you don't have a reason to fucking ID me. Don't you get that?
Right there.
That's not a
That's called
fucking
probable
reason,
cause, man.
bro.
I'm not going to talk to you until you lower your
Listen,
voice. You
okay.
can sit here and scream like a child. It's all right. I can't keep that up. Hey, I didn't make the law to pay for this.
No.
People don't want to
No,
pay for it.
it's
I
unconstitutional.
understand. I understand. If it was unconstitutional, it wouldn't be a thing, man.
It's not
still
a thing. You know why it's a thing? Because everybody just started doing it because they didn't get being fucking harassed, and they don't want to fucking file a lawsuit.
Your driver's license used to be out of different state. What was it? Was it Florida? That's what I thought.
Under duress.
That's fine.
That's the
It
only
can all
reason
be
I'm
under
talking
duress.
to you under duress.
That's fine.
Don't fucking shoot me.
That's just ignorant to even
No, it's fucking not.
Like I said, things calm down. Nobody's going to talk to you.
You want my ID or not, bro? It's in my car. I can't just. It's in my pocket. It's in a
That might be a
pocket.
Moorish citizen thing. Moorish citizens do the squatting thing a lot.
I'm trying to go cook my dad some damn pork chops and help him build some shit.
Well, the sooner this gets done with, the sooner you get to do that.
What happens when I ignore this and I don't fucking show up? And I'm just gonna leave y'all a bunch of fucking reviews.
Do what you want, man. It's totally fine.
Sick.
Okie Dad says, ah yes, that is sure how laws are made. A bunch of people get together and really love each other, and one day a law is born. That's what I remember from Schoolhouse Rock, vaguely. Midnight says, as a member of the Rebel Alliance, we don't claim this guy.
You go find a criminal, bro. Go find the fucking guy who murdered someone.
Right now, you're wasting our time.
I'm wasting your time? That's so cute!
Look what you're doing.
That's cute! I'm wasting your fucking time. You're wasting my time. I
Here's
pay
my
for
ID,
you.
And then we're gone. We also pay taxes,
Adam,
buddy. We also
that's
pay
what
taxes.
you always say.
We also pay taxes.
Why don't you go fucking catch a criminal, man?
If you didn't waste our time, we would.
Yeah, it's my fault. Oh, it's my
All you
fault.
have to do is ID. Get out of here.
No, I don't have the ID, dude. I didn't commit a crime, you dumb shit.
It's called probable
What
cause.
don't you guys understand about that?
You can curse all you
Probable
want. You're not
fucking
hurting my
cause
feelings,
of
man.
what? Probable cause he doesn't have a license on his fucking back of his car. That's so stupid.
Do you think you're
It's
hurting our
fucking
feelings by screaming at us?
stupid.
Do you think this is mature?
I think you guys are fucking
you're acting-
immature.
how old are you?
You are immature.
How old are you?
If you want to talk about
You-
maturity,
they're
bitch,
immature?
I'm smarter than you,
Glass
motherfucker.
houses.
I guarantee it.
Yeah, you're acting real smart.
I'm acting like you're fucking bitch, bro. I don't have to, what, I have to answer all your fucking questions?
I'll give you bad reviews. Wow, are these threats, TOS?
You want me to fucking write you a song?
I wrote them a song. What is this supposed to be the tune of? Resistance is futile. The truth is inevitable. Lyrics by me. Wait, did you put lyrics by me? No, that's the title. Let's throw somebody in a dungeon who hasn't committed a crime. Let's show everyone the evil of our statist minds. It's a sick mentality. It's truly gross. Slinging inaccurate adjectives, slandering peaceful folks. Painting ugly pictures with tongues as knives. They take what they want and kill when they like. Once I was a boy, now I see as a man. Certain death follows those who cross the blue clan. They have hardened their hearts in greed and convenience, hardened hearts heated, oppressive souls divided, whose faith is in money, whose belief is of pride. May your wicked feet stumble as your twisted tongues tie. Deceiving my people, destroying lives, righteous I'm done. I'm not reading more.
What's your date of birth? Thank you. What's your name?
Pay cards in my name. I'm asking for my social this time. Fucking asshole last time. Trying to just fucking asking for my social, bro. Only reason I asked.
Oh, we're on a hype train. Yay. Chibbers with 100 bits says this guy is definitely a Chili fan. Nobody else calls it a dungeon. Agreed. Pearl Nilope, thanks for 100 bits, says it's really cool how these people self-own themselves on YouTube every day. This is so embarrassing. Yeah.
It's not their fucking
27% to level 1 on the hype train.
business. You guys use that system, dude. The whole system's so fucking corrupt. I mean, just the IRS or the fucking Fed lost $4 trillion fucking dollars and they need my money. Isn't that fucking cute? I'm a citizen, man. Of what?
That's totally fine.
So you can fucking tell me I have to pay you every time I want to do something? Oh, you better go get a fishing license. You want to go fishing? It's a fucking joke, man. Why do you think I moved here? Florida's fucking worse. A lot of ways.
Disagree with some stuff. That being one. But unfortunately, that's going to get you stopped a lot.
You know what? I had the last one on there.
Did you?
Yeah, you know what? They first of all, just like this, they coerced me. Threat of violence, the fucking idiot. No, there's no violence. There's no fucking violence. Get the fuck out of here.
Look for Mark.
Look at, you're lying to yourself. That's what you're doing.
You see how you went from calm to this? Come on. What's the deal?
I have a passion for it, man. This ain't right. This ain't right. Dude, I didn't hurt anybody. You had no reason to be talking. That's your fucking reason, bro. You guys will use any little thing to fuck with people. And that's why people don't fucking like you anymore. If you were out there saving kids, bro, going in like Uvalde, actually going in, not stopping parents. It's sick, man. It's sick, bro. The sheriff, I don't know, do sheriffs technically outrank you? They probably do in their locality, right? Like in their locality. Because you guys are legit, like, all over, right?
It just depends on what the man do.
Is an arrest. Do you understand? I am under arrest because this is a detention. I'm detained and handcuffed. How the fuck?
You're not under arrest.
No, bro. See, you try to play word games. It is, because legally, this is actually an arrest. This is an arrest, sir. If this goes to some sort of court, right, and I actually file 1983 on you guys, I probably could for you too. I might leave you out of it just so you can experience it, you know? And likely, nothing would happen.
Yeah, we're fine.
No, we're not. Are you a supervisor? Come save me! Look, I need a sheriff.
You'd be surprised. This happens quite a bit.
Yeah, because you guys shouldn't be fucking with people for stupid shit, bro.
You're already on.
Why do I gotta need fucking, why does he need to know who I am? Am I that cool to you? You're just like, I gotta fucking know that guy, man. It's stop, no, it's fucking gross.
Write a letter to let
It's gross.
He's gonna file an 1983 on a 1099 with a 10-4, good buddy. Minute left on the hype train, 33% to level 1.
Fuck them, bro. All they, left or right, it don't matter. All they do is fucking it further erode our fucking constitutional liberties, bro. Heroes.
This could be a 5 minute.
He walked back.
So that's that guy. Who else we got? 30 seconds. Gnome Pickles says, I love how he's breaking down knowing that this is abuse, knowing that his abuse isn't working now, it's just getting sadder and sadder. Nemasword, thanks for gifting 10 tier 1 subs and saving the hype train. Appreciate ya. Here he is trying to surrender his tag at the DMV or Secretary of State or whatever.
Alright, we have arrived. I believe we were supposed to turn this thing in. I said DMV on the other video. It's not, obviously not the DMV, but more like a tax collector place. But this is actually a courthouse, so I don't know if I typed in the wrong. This is where we got it from, so this must be the place.
And then the lunch lady said no, and then
Oh, does he have his kid with him? Tube Man says, I just got here. What's happening? This guy's trying to turn his tags over to his state's version of the DMV.
I forgot about that. I need to use the bathroom.
Oh, she didn't let you go to the bathroom? What?
Yeah, he's doing this with his kid. He has a kid.
What? There's gotta be a law against that. You can't go to the bathroom. I don't know that this is the right place.
I'm gonna use the restroom anyway.
Should I just go in?
8% to level 4 on the hype train.
I thought there was a button.
Yeah, electricians. Yeah.
Hello. Am I in the right place? Do you know?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just go right there and the gentleman will direct you to
Title. Getting that.
Okay.
I never wanted to be under contract with you for that, and I actually mentioned that many times on the phone, and
that's irrelevant.
And the lady kept saying, well, if you don't get it, you know, they're probably gonna pull you over.
This video was from 5 months ago, by the way, and the video that we just watched of him getting, like, pulled over and all that bullshit for not having this thing he's turning in was 11 hours ago. So, you know, you fuck around, you're gonna find out. Okie Dad says, as a dad, this dude dragging his kid along for this shit really pisses me off. Reasonably so. Discordant Volt says he is serious victim of divorce court vibes.
They might impound your vehicle. She's saying all these things, which is basically threatening me. But I'm not using the roadway for commerce. So I'm not technically, I'm not a driver. I'm using the roadway for personal use. Yeah, but there's, I don't know, that, see, the legality with that, you say that's a personal tag, I don't know what that means.
This is a passenger vehicle tag. So it's for passenger vehicles, considering autos, motorcycles, and motorcycles smaller tag, but...
Oh, thank you, Ahoy Crispinida? Sorry if I butchered that. Thank you, though.
Okay, that's fine. But legally, constitutionally speaking, we don't have to even register a personally owned vehicle.
You do if you want to drive it on public roads.
Yeah, legally, yes, you do.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. Now you're gonna try to coerce me and threaten me into purchasing a new tag, right? Is that what?
She's not she's just telling you it's illegal. Like, you can't drive your car on public roads without one. Period. That's the law. If you feel that's coercive or intimidating, I'm sorry that reality is coercive and intimidating to you.
What's about to happen?
I'm just informing you that if you don't
No, because
on your vehicle, you will.
I will.
Get pulled over.
What's your name? I'd just like to know who I'm speaking with. Are you She's calling someone, guys. Don't ask questions, because...
Sir, you're just... I mean, we see what happens, don't we?
The people will always do that to you. Now, if you ask questions, who's coming? Is it security? Or she's just gonna ask? Maybe she's asking a supervisor. That would be nice. Let's see if I see like a name tag here. There's a lot of stuff. Callie. Crabtree. Callie Crabtree. That's a pretty name. Is that you?
10 seconds left on the...
Hi, Callie.
Mr. Whiskers says, now, this isn't a commercial tag. No, I'm not a taxi driver. I just want to relinquish my personal tag because I'm only driving personally.
Well, I just showed you guys my tag. Maybe I'll blur it out. Are you Callie?
I have a legal right to not answer that.
Well, you work for the public, actually. You're here, you're actually being employed by me right now. So you're supposed to answer questions. And I can find out who you are. Just so you know. No, I just need you to listen for a second, okay? You are employed by me.
Nope.
Okay, who employs you then?
The state?
People that pay
or the city?
tax.
Oh, okay. So the people fund your paycheck.
That pay for their tags. She got him on that one.
Okay, well, I was coerced into funding your job when I got that tag. So technically, yes.
Let me guess.
Until you put it in the system.
I have a buggy.
No, it's a vehicle. And that has two definitions under the Black's Law Dictionary, which is the Supreme Court, which is the law that...
Black's Law Dictionary is not the Supreme Court. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your superiors follow. So you might want to learn that. The vehicle has two definitions, ma'am. Okay?
It does?
It does.
Okay. What's your definition of a vehicle?
My definition? No, it's not my definition. I didn't say this, okay? This is in the Black's Law.
Gnome Pickle says, thanks for level 4 hype, everyone, by the way. Gnome Pickle says, how do you know you're the good guy when you harass a poor customer service person and counted that as a bullet point and record it for clout? Discordant Vole says, that's a whole field of red flags. Seriously, Howard Unruh tactics. I don't know who that is.
Dictionary. So,
Hey, sir.
yes.
If you don't calm down, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
I just want to...
Beautiful.
Make sure she can hear me.
I know, but you need to calm
Can I
down.
ask you a question?
Yes, absolutely.
As an officer of the law, Woody?
I'm not allowed to. What? I'm not allowed to have an opinion, or my demeanor is
But I'm
off.
just asking you to calm down. While you're in the
Why
courthouse.
would you think I'm not calm?
Because you're very loud and I can hear you all the way down the hallway.
There's a glass between us, sir.
You see how open it is all the way around? The glass has nothing.
I didn't even notice that so much.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Just stay calm.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, you're dismissed. Have a nice day.
Dismissed?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm going to
I
stay
don't
down
need
here
you
until
here.
you're done.
Okay, fine. So, and that's fine. You know what? This is all beside the point. Can you just take the vehicle that is associated with that tag off?
I mean, I can give you the form to do so,
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you.
and I can keep the
Wow, it
tag.
got really quiet in here. I wasn't trying to create any sort of disturbance. I'm asking questions.
Well,
Now I'm sorry that this doesn't say no talking. This isn't a library, right? This is where people are supposed to come,
Yeah, but they
ask
don't talk that loud.
questions.
They normally
Okay,
don't talk
so
that
they're
loud.
nervous. I got it. They want to
Okay, is that
put
what you
falsehoods on
Is that what
people,
you needed?
and then they get
Is that what you
upset when we
Sir, did you hear me?
correct
Is that
you.
what you needed? Is that what you
I'm
needed?
not sure. I'm going to look at it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody else in line? No? I'm not holding anybody up.
No, but you're being a disturbance.
So what
well,
do you... what do you...
you've disturbed
Are we
the
done here?
office. Yeah, I think you're done.
I'm done. Why am I done, sir?
Because of your attitude here.
Oh, my
And your
attitude?
Yes.
So you don't like my demeanor. But what have I done?
You've been getting extremely loud and very impatient.
Extremely loud.
If I can hear you all the way down there, yes, sir.
This is a hallway, sir. I don't know if you know this. I do sound for a living. Okay.
Oh, okay.
In a hallway,
I had no
guess
idea.
what? The sound carries.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're also yelling, so...
So I appreciate. I don't know if I'm done yet. If you would stop interrupting me, maybe I could look at this paper. What's your name, sir? Identify. Identify yourself.
I'm Deputy Clower.
Deputy Clower with
Yes,
who?
sir.
Sheriff?
Yeah,
Roane
Roane County
County?
Sheriff's Office.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now stop interrupting me, please. So I just fill this out and get back with you.
You send that into the state. The email address is on there.
There you go. I appreciate your time. Have a nice day. This is a public building, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So what else? What other services do you guys provide here?
We do taxes. We have court upstairs. We have register of deeds for like homes and stuff. We have property assessors. We also do the elections here.
So this is the place. This is where
Yeah.
all the business happens. Wow. What is all public? I mean, it would be clearly marked, right? Am I still talking too loud?
No. I was just saying we've got mapping down there. I'm not exactly sure what they do. I guess they do mapping of the whole county. This is what all we've got that goes, at least on the first floor. Second floor, juveniles up there, and then of course all the courtrooms.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, interesting, man. I don't want to take too much time here. I appreciate you not kicking me out.
No, you're good.
And you know, and what do they say? You're supposed to de-escalate, and I think you did okay on that. You know,
Gee, thanks. And then, of course, we know he goes on to get his car towed or whatever. Overthought says, I look forward to the day when he tries to ground his teenage child and they simply refuse to recognize his authority after learning from him.
Yes. Am I obligated to do that? Excuse me. Is that a law, sir? Am I obligated to do that?
Why can't you do that?
I'm not obligated by your laws.
What's that?
I'm not obligated by your laws. You see my status on my license plate? I'm a natural-born indigenous person to this land.
What's that?
I'm a natural-born indigenous person to this land.
Okay,
I'm not an
put
artificial
this
person.
down.
I'm not obligated to do so, sir.
I need to see your driver's license and registration.
I'm not required to give you a driver's license, but I do have some information for you, though, sir. There's my identification.
The whole I can find out who you are thing that you did, worrying, for sure.
And you are being audio recorded and video recorded for quality purposes.
For quality! Hey, just because you hear someone else say something on the phone doesn't mean it makes sense in the context you're in. Just so everyone...
This is what they do? They must not know the law. I thought they did. But they must not. Well, they're gonna learn today.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, they're gonna learn today. Yeah, you been served, buddy. See if you know the law. Andre, I want my money, nigga. Cause you too scary to do shit. That's unlawful. You know that, right? That's against your oath of office.
What, him looking at your VIN number?
Oh, you don't care? Excuse me, what's your name, sir? Your badge number?
It's Officer Bartles, 3299. I'll say it loud so you can hear me.
Oh, I heard you. I got it on the record. What's your name, sir?
One more time, what your date of birth is.
I'm not obligated to answer any of your questions.
You're not going to answer my questions?
Where's your delegation of authority signed by Congress?
Then I need you to step out of the vehicle.
I'm not obligated to step out the vehicle.
You are...
What law? What law have I broken? What law have I broken?
You're hindering my investigation.
No, you're hindering my right to travel.
Okay, you need to step out of the vehicle.
I'm not obligated to step out the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle.
I'm not obligated to step out the vehicle, sir. If you're going to use force, then let it be known for the record.
Okay, let it be known. I asked you for your date of birth.
I'm not obligated to give
you out of here. You have no. Then you know what?
Well,
okay.
You're violating your oath of office.
I am
You took
not.
You took oath of office, right?
I'm not. Would you?
Then where's your delegation of authority signed by Congress?
Give me your date.
Ah, yes. Famously, Congress has to sign every police officer the right to arrest people.
I have a right to demand a delegation of authority. You have no rights. You're a public servant.
Plates are not on there, and they're not supposed to be on there.
What are you talking about? Okay. It's legal. It's legal for me to have private plates on a private vehicle.
Produce some documentation that you have regular tags on there. I asked you for that before.
I'm not obligated to have. I'm not obligated to have state tags, sir. You're acting real disrespectful. You're acting out of law.
Give me your tags.
Out of
I know that you guys registered in the state of Pennsylvania.
I'm not obligated to have my private personal vehicle contracted with any corporation of yours.
Okay, that's fine. Well, then you go to jail here when I give you citations and you fail not to listen to them.
You know, Supreme Court is the rule of the land.
All the paperwork you want.
Oh yeah, you're right. They just been served legal documents. They're ignoring them.
Does he think that handing someone a document that he thinks has legal information on it is the same as being served legal documents? Does he not know what being served means?
I didn't give you guys consent to search my private vehicle. It's on the record. You don't have the right to touch my private vehicle. They have failed to show their delegation of authority signed by Congress.
That's not a necessity. That's not a thing.
You don't have consent to search my vehicle.
I'm not searching it.
Oh, you're looking in it. That's searching.
I'm looking in your vehicle.
You're allowed.
Well, the legal definition of that is
the cops are allowed to look at things in plain sight in your car. They
Searching.
need probable cause to search or your permission, but they can like look through the windows because it's visible from public. Discordant Vol says again, true Fey tactics, but he has cold iron door handles.
A law degree, sir?
Yes. No, I don't have a law degree, but I practice law.
Do you?
Yes. It's real
So if
good
you
to know.
practice law, you know what I'm doing is not illegal.
Oh, it is illegal. I just gave you no consent to search my vehicle. You're looking in my vehicle.
You're absolutely right. I am looking
Yeah.
at your vehicle.
You're breaching your contract. The oath of office you took. Yeah.
How so?
How so? What do you mean how so? You want me to read it for you? I got everything right here. I got everything. I told you I study this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the law real well. You guys don't know the law because you're breaching your contract right now. You guys are public servants.
How so?
Well, I just told you. I read a lot.
Okay.
And what's your name, officer?
Sergeant Long.
Sergeant Long? Okay. Excuse me, sir.
You know, sir, if you produce some type of identification...
I'm not obligated to.
Huh?
I'm not obligated to. My status is recognized on the back of my plate that you guys took off without my consent, which is illegal and breach of your contract.
Okay.
I know you know.
Stone Corbell says, I study this stuff, meaning other flim-flam artists have sold their nonsense to me.
And you also know that you're obligated to answer every question.
For you, if you produce some type
No,
of
it'll be a whole lot better for you to generate revenue from me. I don't belong to your corporate state. It doesn't exist. It's corporate fiction.
Neither does the Republic of Pennsylvania.
Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. That was here before y'all got here. Are you an American citizen, sir?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I've been here a lot longer than you.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope he said that specifically just because he's older and that didn't have racial connotations.
You know you're obligated to answer every question and write it down in your narrative report.
I'm obligated, but
yes,
you're not.
You're a public servant. You sworn and took an oath of office.
Wait a minute, now you want to recognize that as an authority?
No, you don't have no authority over me. You're a public servant.
But I have to answer your question.
Yes, you do.
How's that work?
How does that work? Simple. It's law.
Really?
Yeah.
Whose law?
Law of the land.
Law of the land.
Supreme law. Yes, yes, sir. That's just showing that you guys are incompetent of the law. That's for I don't even have to contract with you guys. I'm not contracting with you guys. Really, I don't even need to sit here and do no business with you. You guys are incompetent. And if we went to court today, you guys would be found incompetent of the law. Yeah, I know myself.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. Fine with me. We can take it all the way to Supreme if you want.
Okay.
That's cool.
It won't be the first nor the last.
Yep. And guess what the Supreme Court ruling is? It'll be in my favor.
Okay.
The right to travel as an indigenous person. Rights of indigenous people. We were here before the Europeans came here. You're not American.
Discordant Vol says the Supreme Court is extremely permissive with the plain sight doctrine. See Florida v. Riley.
Definition of American is an indigenous of this land.
Okay.
You guys came here with the flag of Great Britain
So
and Europe.
makes you definitely not a
No,
citizen.
I'm not a citizen. No, you're right. I'm not a citizen. I'm a natural born human being. You recognize me as a flesh and blood human being, right? I'm not a corporate person.
Yeah, I think he's a Moorish citizen.
So where are you from?
Doesn't matter where I'm from. I could be northwest of Mexican. That's where I'm from. This is northwest of Africa.
The Americas are not Africa, actually.
And this guy right here, he don't want to state his name for the record. But it's okay, because I got his plates. And his trooper car number. It's all fine. They think that they have authority. They swear that they're police officers. That's another, oh, I'm about to hit him with that. Excuse me, sir. You have no authority to do that, sir. You're gonna be paying for it. You're gonna be paying for it. You have no delegate. Wow. 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 Wow.
There's no need for you to stop me.
In order
I
for me
haven't.
to deal with that offence, all right, I am required, all right, for you to provide me with your full name, your date of birth, and your home address in order that I can submit summonses.
What law says that I have
Okay?
to give you my details?
All right, if I'm not able to do that,
What law says
then
I have
will
to give
be
you my details?
arrested,
What
all
for? I
under
haven't broken.
Section 110,
You're not listening to me,
all right,
are you?
of SOCAP, in order that your name and address can be obtained. Do you understand that?
No.
And it'll be done with force if required.
If he does smash the window, take my phone and put it in your pocket though, because they'll wreck my phone otherwise. So you will fucking put it in your pocket and keep it safe. Look how much what are they going to do? They're going to break my window. They're going to smash my window. Do you put up with this? Are you going to put up with this? You're supposed to be peacekeepers. You can't let me smash my window. You can't let me smash my window. That's bad. They're going to take you. They're going to fucking smash it now, aren't they? I'm not opening the door. Look at this aggression. Fuck me. Take it, dude. They're going to fucking take that. What for? What? You were being told. You fucking open the fucking door. Why are you being so aggressive towards me? Why are you being so aggressive towards me?
Get out.
Why? Get out! Why are you being so fucking aggressive towards me? Front one going through, mate. Why are you being so aggressive?
So here is the McAllister Police Department in Oklahoma. That's what it looks like. There's the deputy chief's parking space right there. Oh, the door's open. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. Everything was looking good till we got to this. Man, look, now my hand starts to shake. You can see it. Oh, look.
I'm not gonna lie, the thin blue line shit also makes me cringe. I think it's bad. But, like, I'm also not going into random police stations for no reason. Okie Dad says, get the fuck out of my state, Chili.
Look at that. Hey, how you doing?
All right.
What's your name?
Yeah, Sergeant Orr.
Sergeant Orr, how you doing? Chili DeCastro.
All right. Okay.
Chili DeCastro, delete law.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Okay,
Are you
don't be
afraid?
offended.
Are you afraid? No, I understand.
Okay.
I don't want to scare you. I don't scare anybody. How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
Yeah,
So what
you
brings
know,
you to the police department?
your police department. I was walking through, and here's a couple glaring problems, right? That are just horrible. So the first one is this one. Like, this is.
A lot of Chili's rhetoric is, a lot of the rhetoric Chili says is true. He's such an ass, though. I don't disagree. I've said many times that, like, I get it. I think the police are shitty in this country and we need to reform the system. But, like, I'm also not Chili going up and fucking with people for no reason. Like, none of the quote-unquote activism he's doing is doing anything. Sume says that's also illegal. It's illegal to change the flag like that. It's not. You can do whatever you want with the American flag. It's a free speech thing. Regardless of laws that might, like, say otherwise, they've been overruled by the Supreme Court, I'm pretty sure. Discordant Vol says he can be right about things. People contain multitudes. Chili, for example, contains meth and rage.
Everything that people hate, because your oath. Now let me show you something. Let me show you. So you have this here, right? There's one thing. Then you come over here, and then you have another one here, in between the oath to the Constitution. Okay. Do you see the hypocrisy in that? Like, your job. I have no control over that, Sergeant. But no, that is disgusting. And you swore an oath as a peace officer, correct? You didn't sign a law enforcement agreement.
Okay, I was the one that hung these.
I don't know who hung that garbage, but that's trash, and the people hate it because that divides us. That blue. Are you afraid of COVID or something? I'm not trying to. I mean, right. It's just a man. I just want to make sure that people can see you, so that. Okay. I always give everybody a fair shake, man. I treat it. You notice I treat you with respect, man.
Sure.
I don't come up cursing you out. Now I'm disgusted with this. Okay. And the people here, push a 1 if you guys are disgusted, a 2 if you love that blue striped terror flag here. And it even says the name of their police department on the terror flag in between the oath to the Constitution. Disgusting. Look, 1111.
Okay. Yeah, I had no control over that.
Look, this cop is not. This is an exercise in self-aggrandizement for Chili, basically. This isn't changing anything. You're not doing anything. Chili, you just look like a jackass. And I don't even disagree. I think the thin blue line stuff is a bad look, at minimum.
Do you have any blue stripes on you? He doesn't. He has an American flag on him. Doing good. Doing good. The G.I. Joe stuff you could lose because you're not going to use it. We saw that in Uvalde. They're not going to use the G.I. Joe stuff. But I want to.
Are you from around here, sir?
Oh, no, I'm from California.
California?
Yeah,
okay.
My name's Chili. My channel is called Delete Laws. Okay. Like, I have no problem identifying myself to you. I got no problem with you as a person. I hope that you quit this job as soon as you can and find something noble to do with your life. But that doesn't mean that you and I as human beings,
right. Okay.
I pray for your soul.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I'm a God-loving man, so I pray for you.
You have your own opinions.
Yeah. I just. Well, no, not my opinions. Do you ever put people in?
Chase Sadie, thanks for 4 months. Says I don't come on too much. Happy to support. #solidarity. Well, I'm glad you could make it today.
Handcuffs? Do you ever put people in handcuffs? Have you put people in handcuffs this week?
Okie Dad says, for all the non-Okies, McAllister has our largest state prison, so the cops there are, like, super focused. Still assholes, but yeah.
Yes? Yes or no? Have you? Have you put anybody in handcuffs this week?
Okay.
So then you tortured someone. You tortured someone this week.
No, I'm not gonna say one way or the other.
But have you put handcuffs in this month?
I can't comment on that.
You can't tell me if you put people in, because just so you know, there's a tracker. Last night you arrested 9 people here.
Okay.
You don't got to be afraid of me, dude. I'm not gonna. I'm half famous, dude. I'm not gonna attack you, dude.
Okay.
There's no way I attack you. You attack me, I just curl up in a ball and I just go, no, please, sir, stop beating me, sir. But I don't fight. I don't fight you, dude.
Okay.
Look, there's 300 people watching.
Cool.
Like I'm not gonna fight you, dude.
Okay.
Well, I know I look like a physical brute, though, right?
No comment on that.
No. So, here's the reason why, though. What you do is horrific. You put people in those torture cuffs this week. And you don't even realize that you tortured another person this week. And that's why people...
Putting people in handcuffs is not inherently torture.
really have lost a lot of respect for police officers in America. And I choose to use the politically correct vernacular, but most of these people don't. They have a real issue that you don't understand, that the torture cuffs that you put on people, I'm not going to grab you, dude. He keeps on flinching and jumping. I mean, are you really that scared of me, dude?
No.
I just told you I'm half famous. I identified myself. My name's Chili DeCastro. It's my channel called Delete Laws. Now you can relax. I'm not going to grab you. I am not going to grab you, dude.
Okay, good.
I guarantee you I am not going to grab you. Does
Which
everybody
half is famous, Rimshot?
I'm not going to grab this cop in the middle of a tiny town in Oklahoma.
What the fuck?
How's that jail going to go for me? How's it going to go? Tell me.
Chili's genuinely fucking unhinged.
So then when you took someone in the torture cuffs to the dungeon, then they had to turn around, squat, and cough and show their naked...
No, we don't do that anything.
You guys don't do strip searches?
Not here at the police department, no.
But at the jail, when you take them to the jail, do you make them turn...
I don't know what they do. We turn them over to the sheriff's department.
So you don't know what they do there?
Correct.
So have you been arrested before?
I have not.
So, well, let me just tell you the process. First, you torture me in cuffs. Then you slide me in a tiny little area where I barely fit. I'm claustrophobic, so it starts...
It's the back of a car, Chili. You don't fit in the back of a car. They're literally for people to sit in.
To freak me out. My shoulders are big and burly, that's why you're afraid.
Yeah,
and so then what happens next, you take me to the dungeon, drop me off, they treat me like total crap. I can't look at them in the eyes, I have to look at the floor. And then if I give any kind of resistance and don't give them full dominion over my fingers as they fingerprint me, then what happens next is they slam my head into the wall. That's happened to me once. So I don't ever resist now, I just let them put their fingers over the thing. And then after that, they take me to a tiny room, make me strip down naked, and then you know what they do? They make me turn around, spread my butt cheeks, and look up my butthole.
Yeah.
I mean, do I look like I'm on intravenous drugs? Do I look like I'm shooting up heroin? I seem pretty articulate, right?
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, but see, you don't know what you do. You just said, I take people and then I give them to the sheriff. Well, let me tell you what you do. You drop them off at a rape cage. I got a guy in LA, I got a story on camera. He got picked up for not paying traffic ticket. He's now HIV positive. Because he got dropped off at a rape cage for a ticket. He's straight. He got raped. Dude, you're so afraid of me, man. You're so scared, dude. How about if I stand over here? Will you not be scared?
I'm not scared of you, sir.
You keep on flinching. Like, I'm not...
Yeah, you're a crazy person in the fucking police department.
Your enemy, dude. I'm your...
Okie Dad says, plot twist, Chili is so scared of back seats because he never got to sit in the front seat when he was a kid, and he's resentful of the back seat ever since.
Friend, I support law and order. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm for rule of law.
But you understand, I don't know you.
Dude, there's 315 people watching.
That doesn't mean that I know you.
So now all of a sudden I'm gonna pull out my magic phone gun and start like, dude, I got a phone in each hand, I got headphones on, I'm wearing shorts, I'm wearing flip-flops. I'm not gonna fight you. I walked into your department.
Okay.
You don't have to be afraid of me. I could stand right next to you, dude. I'm like your brother. I'm not gonna attack. If someone attacked you, I would pull them off. Like, but the flinching and shit, it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm not flinching.
You flinched a couple times.
Okay.
Gnome Pickle says, honestly, I don't know if Chili is just chasing clout or trying to get the cops to play along with his fetish of men in uniform dominating him. Seriously, I think he just likes clout and attention, and he would do anything online that he thinks could get him views. Mr. Whiskers says, 315, that's full famous. The cringiest thing to me is when any YouTuber or Twitch streamer is like, I'm famous, I'm on YouTube or Twitch, or like, you better watch out, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, I have, X number of followers, and it's like, doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You're embarrassing yourself. No one's impressed by people looking at you on the internet. It's really easy to do.
Like, you flinched a few...
You know what gets views on the internet? pictures and videos of people's buttholes, okay? It's not hard to get views on the internet. You can literally be just a quivering asshole. Ineffable Effort says, nobody has to assume that your behavior will be reasonable, especially when you are behaving so unreasonably. I hate when people act like it's unfair for you not to automatically trust them. And Discordant Vol says, hey Chili, it sounds like you should be advocating for prison reform, which is a long and arduous process that requires cooperating with other people, which you will never do. Dick. Hydrate.
Few times, man, like you're scared. It's sad because you have no reason to be afraid of me.
Okay.
I'm not a violent person.
Are you a victim of anything here in McAllister City Limits you need to take a file report on? If not, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh no, I don't have to leave.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want, but I don't have to leave. I can stay here as long as I like.
Okay.
I'm conducting business here. You can't tell me to leave. As a matter of fact, you know you're out of order right now. But you know you're out of order. You know you're out of line.
Oh,
I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm not just some joke here. I sue lots of cops. So you can't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business.
How many cases have actually gone to trial, Chili? How many wins? How many settlements? How many lawsuits haven't been thrown out?
In that building. You should apologize to me as I'm the citizen. You are supposed to be an authority. Why don't you say you're sorry? Say you're sorry. You can't ask me to leave here. Say you're sorry. You just misrepresented the authority you have. No, you said you're going to ask me to leave. I'm not leaving. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You're not going to do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under 1983. And then you'll face federal district court. And if you violated my rights, you face 2 years in prison. Do it. Or take your happy ass back to your office and flee like a little dog.
Have yourself a good day.
Go. You've annoyed me. You don't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business. I have every right to be here. Don't you ever misrepresent your authority. That's why people called me, and that's why I came here.
You're starting to shake.
I'm pissed off, dude. You don't tell me to leave. You should apologize. I'm not going to attack you, dude. Don't be scared. You should apologize right now. I'm so pissed off. Excuse my language, people. I apologize. I don't like it when people who have claimed the right to be in charge of my constitutional rights, his job is to uphold my civil liberties, to protect my rights,
I'm asking you if you need any
to allow me to do my filming as a First Amendment person and protect me in that process. That's his job. And he just told me to leave. Of course I'm incensed. Apologize, sir. I would never misrepresent your authority to uphold the rights of others. That's your job. You signed a peace officer's agreement. Am I incorrect about that, sir?
Oh, no comment on that.
You signed a peace. You have to say it. You signed a peace. We don't have the same rules, me and you, sir. You have to identify yourself and recognize if you are a peace officer in this country. That is your duty.
Yes, I'm a police officer.
Okay, then you swore an oath to uphold the Constitution. Okay. You just asked me to leave when I'm a member of the press.
Okay.
I mean, that's disgusting.
I asked you if you need to follow.
No, then you said you're going to ask me to leave. I'm not leaving. Now what are you going to do?
Okay.
Now what happens? Are we at an impasse here? Because you've been flinching and you're scared of me the whole time. I'm just a person. And now you see you got me upset because my hand's shaking.
Discordant Vol says, acting like this really justifies their abundance of caution, and Anti-Pretzel says, did I ever mention how much Chilium here pisses me off? It's to an unhealthy TOS violation potential degree, which is why I dread Sob Citizen Day simply for this asshole's existence. Wow, that's disdain.
Okay, yeah, I'm pissed off. Dude, you're supposed to uphold my rights. Listen, apart
If you need to file a report, I'll definitely take
apart from YouTube, if I report on you, nothing's going to happen. Apart from YouTube, I'm on a bigger mission to show that this system is broken, and you're proving it.
I'm just asking you if you're a victim of it.
No, you asked me to leave, sir, and I didn't do anything wrong to you. I didn't assault or harass or molest or cause a nuisance to anybody.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can uphold your oath to the Constitution and apologize to the people watching.
There's nothing that I know of that I need to apologize about.
I think you're sorry, dude. That's what I think. I think you're sorry. Originally, you came out, I treated you with respect and dignity, shook your hand.
Did you?
Instead of you acting like a real authority to uphold my rights, you tried to go around my rights and tell me to leave when I'm doing my job. You want me to stop doing my job?
Yes. End. Good segue. This is like an unregistered vehicle, I think?
You did?
Yeah, she just had puppies.
Okay. Can you open that door for me so I can talk to you?
There's a shootout in this. There's a shootout, just so you know. I'll warn everyone and pause it before the violence happens, but a shootout does occur in this video with, like, real guns.
You can ask him that.
Not just, like, they start with a pepper ball gun, and then the guy pulls out a gun, and then they shoot the guy. He's alive, to my understanding. He's still alive, but they clipped him, and he got arrested. And, well, I should say, I looked at the part, the cops were actually pretty good about this in this video. The cops, immediately once he shot and downed, they started administering, like, first aid to him, and they're like, it's gonna be okay, buddy, and they're, like, really nice. Like, I was surprised. I'm not gonna show that part because it's bloody, and you can't show that on Twitch, but, like...
What's his name? Thank you. He said, what's your name, man? Driving a car that has the wrong tag on it. You open the door for me?
It was actually me driving, and I just had to pull up the picture.
Okay. What's up, partner? What's your name, man? You got an ID with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. What's your name?
Am I in trouble?
Huh? Well, you're driving a car.
The car
doesn't check the right tag.
You're
not in trouble.
Right, and we don't know that, so we have to check all that stuff out.
Okay, then take my ID.
Okay, and we get to ID everyone that's in the car.
Okie Dad says, a shootout, you say? Well, my edibles just kicked in, so let's go!
You don't have an idea? That's fine, man. What's your name? You don't have a name?
Hey, what are you sweating?
Hey!
Hey, chill out.
Hey! It's okay.
Hey, what are you sweating, man? We're not sweating to get like some warrants or something. We ain't worried about that. You know what I mean? Junior?
Simba.
Yeah.
Junior, what's your last name?
I don't go by my government name.
Huh?
I don't go by my government name.
Okay.
What's y'all have jurisdiction?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
And what was that?
And what was what, man?
What is the jurisdiction that y'all have?
Well, we're Tulsa police officers. You're in the city of Tulsa. Okay.
What jurisdiction?
I'm cross-deputized with Tulsa County, and there's a crime, some form of a crime that's committed.
I have an ID.
Okay.
Mine's expired, just to let you know.
Junior,
I ain't sweating.
talk to me for a second.
We're not even worried
What
about
we
it.
got
Letting you know.
is you got the wrong tag on this car that you drove off. That's okay. We found it. We need to know the right tag. Now that I'm trying.
Oh, it's not even just it doesn't have a tag. It's the tag. It has a tag, but it's the wrong vehicle. Did they steal someone else's tag or switch with someone for some reason? Interesting. Okie Dad says another video in Oklahoma. What's the deal, Hannah? I don't know.
To do this.
No, I just drove over here.
Now that I'm doing this,
You know what I'm saying?
we need to. Okay. Now that we're trying to do this, we need to know.
Just relax, man.
Who you are, okay?
Yeah, well, if I ain't under arrest, you know what I'm saying?
You potentially are under arrest if you don't provide your information. You are under arrest.
Dude, we ain't sweating though.
Look, I just want to know what I did. Wrong.
So you're driving a vehicle. The tag doesn't check to the vehicle.
Yeah.
I know
Okay.
it's a Ford Escape. It's my mom's other car.
So we check the tags. Like, man, that doesn't check right. Okay, cool. So now we come up and talk to you. We just need to investigate that by meaning we need to know who you are. All I want to know is who you are.
So
Okay? Junior, do you want me to finish? If you do not provide who I am, you're obstructing our investigation.
But I'm saying, like, you saying that I committed a crime because I was driving a car that's registered.
Yeah, it looks like he has a gun on him and he has previous felony convictions, so he wasn't supposed to have the gun. So he starts shooting at them after they pepper ball gun him because he refuses to get out of the vehicle.
Her mom, and it's got a different plate from one of her cars.
We do not know who her mom is. We do not know
don't know
any
that.
of these things. We haven't done any records check. All we know is that the vehicle tag that's on here doesn't match to this vehicle.
And it goes to a Ford
Okay,
Escape.
and I believe that when you say that, good, but we don't know that for sure. So we need to know that for sure. We also need to know who everyone is inside of the car. Okay?
Back up, y'all.
Sit down.
Cause his thingy just came off.
Well, you can grab him.
Wait.
No. She can grab him if he comes over here. We're not gonna do anything to the dog, Junior.
Sit.
Do you understand what we're saying?
Y'all saying that I broke a crime because I was driving a car.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
That's another one. But we're not gonna sweat it.
If y'all want to
We gotta know. Well, we gotta know who you are, man.
Well, the cops are actually even being like, we don't care. We're not gonna pick you up for the license. Just tell us who you are. No, I don't know if they're telling the truth. They could be fucking lying, but either way.
I was driving. I just had him drive over to
That's fine.
over here.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
You're just making it harder than what it is. We're
Junior,
not trying to.
step out of the car for me. Step out of the car, please. Okay. Ma'am, can you move out of the way, please? Ma'am, please move out of the way.
What?
Junior, you're under arrest.
What am I under arrest for?
Okay. You're under arrest for obstruction. Okay. And your traffic offenses. All right.
Traffic offense. What's the traffic
Okay.
offense?
You have the wrong tag on this car. All right. You have the wrong.
Junior, you're making this harder than you need to be, man.
So come on out.
You know what I mean?
You was
Making it harder.
listening to y'all. Y'all just kept talking, and then y'all told him to step out the car. He was still listening to y'all.
Call your boss and show me what jurisdiction you have over here. Call your boss. Call your boss here.
Junior, step out of the car.
Call your boss here.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Call your boss here, man.
I don't know your name.
Call your
Chelsea,
boss.
can you step out of the way, please?
Call your
You need to
boss
move.
here. Call your boss here. See, I want to speak to y'all general, y'all sergeant, y'all captain. I want to talk to you.
Okay. Did he ask for their general? He thinks there's a general of the police?
You need to move.
I'm not moving because if I move, my dog's just gonna jump over and get y'all. I'm not doing that.
Call your general.
Junior.
Call your captain. Call your boss.
Okay.
Call them here.
William 352.
I want to talk to you.
1059 at Quick Trip, 4950 South.
What's the
Harvard,
problem?
Oklahoma, George Lincoln John 810. Break.
Go ahead.
Got an uncooperative subject over here. Can we have a couple more officers to our location?
You didn't do anything wrong.
We're just trying to figure that out. And you're making this harder than what it needs to be,
I
man.
don't see why you have to come over here and mess with us. And you just,
Because
I
the
told
tag
you,
does
and
not
I'm
check
telling you,
to
I'm telling
this
you, y'all are not
vehicle.
the first police officers that's pulled me over.
Okay,
told
and we
me that.
believe
And they said it is legal.
For me to have that. Yeah, for
It's
me
not. You can't have a different tag.
We're
Then why that
64. We're
police officer
seeing someone
told me
here that's
that?
being uncooperative.
You can't
Actually,
have
that's just being uncooperative.
If they're
a tag from
registered to
another.
the same people.
No, you can't. That's why it's registered to that car. So you know what
Why
car it
did
is.
the other police officer tell me that?
I don't know, maybe they're an idiot, but they're
Maybe
wrong.
you misunderstood them. I don't know. I don't know what they said to
He
you.
repeated it twice.
Huh?
No, because he repeated it twice to me.
Okay, well, he was wrong then.
They're to my mom's Ford Escape in this van. And she just got both of these vehicles and she let me use this one.
I didn't really call.
What you sweating, man? What are you sweating? You just have a problem with us being here? Is that what you're sweating?
Most definitely. Y'all killed Crutch.
Hey, we didn't do anything.
Copy, there's a William unit that needs help. I can head that way. I'm the whole ways off. 10 block going around.
Discordant Vol says, you see, the wrong tag thing was an inciting incident, and now we're super suspicious of everything in the car.
Oh, hush, it's okay. Sit down.
Oh, was there a kid?
It's alright, buddy.
No, dog. Okay, is it a dog? Okay, that's better than kid, but it's still not good. I hope the dog gets out, because I know they shoot the pepper ball gun inside the car.
Junior, you want to cooperate?
Which I don't even know if you're supposed to do that.
Right.
I'll talk to y'all, man. Y'all boss. You can explain it to me. Because I just talked to the sheriff about it the other day.
About what?
He didn't give us no problem about the tag. He said it was legal. You know what I'm saying? So
And he
I
let
don't
me
know
go.
why y'all talking about it's illegal.
And he let me go.
I know law too.
Yeah, and if nothing's wrong,
And
we'll
I
let you
know-
go too.
Why can't you let us go now?
Because he's not telling us who he is.
Right. We
So
didn't
now-
know
Y'all
who
don't
he
need
is.
to know who I am.
Yes,
We
we
didn't
do.
break no crime.
Yeah, we do need to
No,
know.
I did not break a crime.
that
Y'all
license-
talking about y'all need to know what the tag and all that is.
So why
Y'all
don't
need
you
to go
run the
find out what
tag?
that is. Well, I said y'all need to get y'all manager, y'all district manager, whoever here, so he can explain it to y'all. Because like I said, I've already talked to the sheriff and they told us that it was legal.
Well, Junior, the sheriff's not my boss, okay?
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Why can't you just go run the tag?
Okay. We did run the tag. It checks to a different vehicle.
To a Ford Escape?
No, not to a Ford Escape.
What is
Okay?
it then?
So it does not check to a Ford Escape.
I'll prove it to you.
All right. So we need to figure out who Junior is. We know who you are. We'll conduct our records check, and we can move on our way. But we can't conduct a records check without someone's name. Okay?
Junior, do you understand that?
Y'all don't have jurisdiction over me over some tag that y'all talking about is bogus.
They do have jurisdiction. What is this? I don't understand how people got confused about jurisdiction. You don't just get to decide the police don't have jurisdiction over you. They do if you're in the area that they patrol, if they're in the area that they are, like, affiliated with.
Which it ain't bogus.
Junior, we do.
Because y'all pulled up after the vehicle was cut off anyway.
After it was what?
Cut off.
It doesn't matter. But listen,
yes, it does matter.
The only thing that's wrong here, that's not working, is you not cooperating with us.
I understand that, but y'all,
that's what's wrong here.
You're not right, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not, man.
If the car's turned off and the keys are not in the ignition, y'all
right,
can't
you know you couldn't be stopping me, trying to get me to stop. You know what I'm saying? After I'm already stopped.
No, we have a reason now. We told you that.
Have a reason now.
What does... Oh, yeah, by the way. What does Black's Law Dictionary say about jurisdiction? Black's Law Dictionary, Pocket Edition. This was given to me by Mr. Blast, I believe. Let's see. Jurisdiction. D-E-F-H-I... There's a lot of I's. Ooh, not a lot of J's. Let's see if jurisdiction is in here. Jurisdiction! The government's general power to exercise authority over all persons and things within its territory. That's jurisdiction, according to Black's Law Dictionary. A court's power to decide a case or issue a decree. A geographic area within which political or judicial authority may be exercised. A political or judicial subdivision within such an area. And then there's a bunch of other things. Ancillary jurisdiction, anomalous jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction. You get it, different specific jurisdiction things. But, yeah, you're in their jurisdiction. Yay! Oh, that's a stretch, Sume. God damn.
Okay, so it's not reported stolen.
We don't know
I don't know that.
But y'all just said y'all looked up the plate.
The plate that's attached to the car.
It doesn't say
that it's not this car.
I know it's my
No,
mom's.
we need to talk to you first, and we need you out of the car first. Okay?
Well, when your manager gets here home, we'll talk.
All right. Here's the deal. We're not going away. Okay? All right. This is your choice.
I want to talk to y'all boss.
Okay?
And I know for a fact y'all don't have jurisdiction to stop me. If y'all wanted to stop me, y'all could have stopped me when I drove off.
Yeah,
if I did something wrong.
We checked the tag, and it didn't check this, so we came over here.
Okay, so, but now I wasn't even in the car or driving anything. Now you want to come try to stop me?
Junior.
And he's in the back seat.
You're just making it hard for yourself, okay? And is that Parsons that just went 97?
Not sure.
I know, y'all. I know you don't have no right to come over here after we had already left.
You don't have a car.
Wait, we're not going to argue that.
You ain't found it stolen.
We're not going to argue that. Okay, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you about that.
Pepper ball.
Okay? You need to come out of the car. This is going to be your choice, Junior.
Is this y'all's boss right here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're coming out of the car.
Actually, they were there at now.
I gotta come out the car.
Do you understand? We've explained that. I'm not going to explain it again.
Here, you know, because you
Okay.
said you wouldn't give him his name. He gave you.
All right, if the sergeant wants to explain something to you, he can. I don't know. But I'm telling you, you're going to come out of the car, man. You're making it harder for yourself. You understand that? Huh? You need to get out of the car. Well, what's your right? Well, I'm not going to argue with that.
Jurisdiction. You don't.
We have jurisdiction.
You don't have jurisdiction. Jurisdiction.
Okay.
Y'all act like I'm committing a crime.
We don't know.
You act like I did a violation. You act like I did some type of traffic violation.
You did.
Or something like that.
A, you don't have a driver's license. We saw you driving.
Okay.
Two, we already told you about the plate. Yeah. Yeah.
But that ain't no violation. If I got 2, 3 cars and I switch the place, that's not illegal.
Junior. Okay. Nope.
Junior. We're gonna get to the pepper ball part, just so you can see the beginning of the incident. We won't see anything graphic. You won't actually see anyone, like, impacted by anything, but I will show you the pepper ball gun getting fired into the car, and the shootout before anything actually happens, before anyone actually gets hit.
Can I give her a kiss?
Yes, but you need to get out.
You both.
A long way?
Step out.
Right now. Right now, Junior.
Just shoot me.
No.
As soon as they shoot in the pepper ball gun, the junior guy pulls out his gun and starts shooting at them. It's hard to see, but that's what's happening, just so you know.
Just shoot me.
No,
just
get
shoot
out.
me. No, just
Get out.
shoot me.
Get out.
Pepper ball, pepper ball, pepper ball.
Yeah. So then there's a gunfight, and they clip the junior guy and do, like, first aid on him and arrest him. Probably take him to a hospital, but they do arrest. Alright, let's see who we're gonna raid. Thanks everyone for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Remember, on Monday we are starting the Subathon. We're starting the Subathon. So please show up and hang out. And again, as I said before, even if you can't donate to the Subathon, whether it's subs or bits or direct donations or whatever, if you can, if other people are raiding, looking for someone to raid, tell them I'm doing a Subathon and ask if they'd raid me, perhaps. Anyway. To boldly flee is one of the goals for the Subathon. So we'll rate it Cult Comics. Wait, what's this?
You give me that jurist my diction crap. You can cram it up your ass.
I get it.
The orders were for your protection.
Am I gonna wimp out this time? No. Or I might just set a cap at the beginning and not have it uncapped because I don't want to be here for 3 years. We'll see. I've yet to decide if there's gonna be a cap or not. What's a reasonable cap if there was a cap? Like, what's a reasonable cap? July? Yeah. 3 years? We'll see what happens. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I was thinking 72 hours or maybe 24 hours after that. I don't know. I love you all too. Alright, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna do a normal stream tomorrow, though it might be a little shorter. I'm not sure. But Monday, we will get at it probably around 5 p.m. Wait, what did Mr. Blast say? No cap, suffer? Oh, God. You're supposed to be on my side. Alright, I'll see you guys later. See you soon. Oh, the maid outfit is coming in the mail tomorrow. or through UPS or something. So I'll show it on stream. I won't be wearing it on stream because that's obviously the goal, but I'll show you guys the outfit. All right, see you guys later. Have a good night.